Hey y'all. Yeah, the comments are delayed, so I didn't see the comments. When they first came in, I had to go to the actual YouTube page because I told y'all StreamYard be delayed, y'all. Okay. Let me watch this from actually YouTube. I don't like looking at the screen from StreamYard. There we go. Throws me off. Okay. If anybody could share out the stream, share it out. I'm about to share it out myself. Let me see. Okay. Thank you. You about to leave? Okay. Wait, Married at First Sight. Did it come on last night? I need to know. Phew. I swear, I feel like that's why $25,000 hotel. Oh, that's crazy. I'm glad I found a way to create my own dang intro for my videos, because oh wow, she got monetized. Zucchini, yeah, about 4 of them. Hey, Shay's World. Bigger, I mean, better, because then I could get more zucchini noodles out of it. Yeah. Hey, Shay's World. I just love your voice. Oh, thank you, Shay's World. Thank you so much. I'm over here trying to get some information while I'm on here. Did you guys know that they give you the option now? Have you seen that to let somebody like co run your YouTube page? That's a new feature. I was like, what in the hell is this? And guys, make sure to thumbs up the chat if you haven't already. Thumbs it up, thumbs it up. Yeah, it says 7 people watching, but only 4 likes. Let's thumbs it up. Thumbs it up, thumbs it up. Thank you, thank you, thank you for that like. I appreciate it, my loves. Thank you. Oh, you're new. Oh, when did you start? When did you start your channel? When did you start your channel? What? 6 days ago. Oh my God. Let me see. Let me see. Let me go to your page. Awesome. 6 days ago. Oh my goodness. And you're at 228 subscribers. Awesome. I just turned on that notification bell. Oh, you look like you got some good food on here. Yes, chicken Alfredo topped with bacon, famous dirty rice. Yes. Fried chicken sandwich, fried pickles. Oh, yep. I'm gonna save these videos, honey. Save to watch later. Save to watch later. Yes. Awesome. I love it. Okay, let me get back to my page. Hold on. Okay. Amazing. What made you want to start? Like, what made you want to get into it? I mean, you're doing darn good. You want to know so okay, so for you, did you have a I'm going to share the screen too. Hold on just a moment. And I need to get some music going on in here. It's too quiet. Okay. Okay. So, was it the same for you? Did you already kind of like have a YouTube page for maybe like like a couple of years, but you just never used it as a YouTuber? And then you just kind of accumulated followers along the way? Or did you start 6 days ago and then you're already at 200 and something subscribers? Like, how did that go for you? And guys, make sure if you are going to, oh, I didn't even share the dang stream out in the group chat. And guys, make sure if you are going to talk and connect with someone, you tell them that you are in their garden. You tell them that you are in their garden. Okay. So, did you kind of like start off with a couple of subscribers already just for being on YouTube for 5 years? Um, because for me, because I'm in like music and stuff, I had a certain amount of people that had already followed me, but I wasn't actually a content creator yet. So then when I started, I had, I don't know, like, I don't know. I forgot the exact amount of the people that I already had, but I ended up building my follower count on here as time went on over the next few months. So, did you already start off with maybe like 50 subscribers or 100? Or did you just like gain all your subscribers within 6 days? That is poppin'. Yes. Oh, I love it. Oh, wow. Awesome. So have you pretty much just like you've been going in? That's something that I had to do. Like when I first started on here back in April, I had just started to comment on people's pages. And you know, of course, you want to leave genuine comments. You don't want to go to their page saying new subby here, support me, just visited you, come visit me, all that extra type of stuff. You know, hey Crockett Way. Hello, love. I'm talking to Miss Shay's World over here. She just started 6 days ago. Like, that is craziness. She just started 6 days ago and has love you too, sis. How many followers does she have? 200 and I believe what? 29. 229. Aw, thanks, loves. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And do not come in here starting to say let's go. Don't say let's grow. JZD, don't do it. Do not do it. Do not, don't do it. Watching people staying active, right? And she okay, perfect. Thank you, Crockett Way. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, yeah, when I started off, I think I gained like my first 300 subscribers just by organically going into people's comment sections in their video and commenting on them. And especially trying to make sure that I chose people that were kind of in my same range of things that I knew I would be interested in. So you always definitely want to make sure that you go to people's pages that you would show genuine interest in. Not just like kind of any page you see just starting to grab and all that kind of stuff. Thumbs up the live and share out, family. Thank you, Crockett Way. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, love. I didn't even share it out myself. But thank you, Crockett Way. Yeah, I gained like my first 300 subscribers like that. And one thing you will notice in the very beginning when you're starting out, it's so easy to spam people's comment sections when you don't really know the protocol. So I always suggest, thank you, Crockett Way. I always suggest when you're starting out make sure that you're leaving good and genuine comments, because a lot of times your comments are not even going to pop up if it's like filled with spam. You know, hey, Punky. Hello. Hey, Punky love. Good to see you again, girl. But yeah, so last thing you want to do is spam their comment section, because 9 times out of 10, they're not even going to see your comment. And a lot of times, I remember when I used to comment with spam and I didn't really know that that's what I was doing. I would leave a genuine comment and then I'll say, you have a new supporter here. And I was leaving a genuine comment, but just by me saying new supporter here caused it to be spam language. And I'm literally getting messages right now from months ago from people who just now saw my message because it was in the dang spam folder. And they're like, oh, I'm sorry for just now seeing it. And the thing is, you know, with time comes growth. So now looking back on what I said then, I'm like, look, oh my gosh, I've changed. That is not me anymore. I just didn't know that it was spam at the time. I don't say, you know, news supporter or anything like that anymore. So it almost makes me cringe when I see people comment from like back when I first started. And then I know they probably have the reaction that I have to people right now, because whenever I see spam language, I just be like, oh my gosh. But you got to realize you were in that same position at one point where you were kind of spamming somebody's chat and didn't realize it, or spamming somebody's video and didn't realize it. I see I'm your new friend but I actually talk about their video because I really watch it. Yeah, you definitely don't want to say new friend, new subby, new supporter, just connected, or let's connect. Because a lot of times people will leave a comment and then at the very end of that message, it'll say, you know, let's connect. Or, you know, let's stay connected. Things like that just go straight into the trash folder. And that's why you'll see that you're not, or maybe like not getting certain replies or whatever. See, I'm glad you told me that because I didn't know that. Absolutely, Shay. You definitely, that's something you definitely want to know. I'm telling you, literally right now, it'll almost be a year for me. I started uploading videos in April of 2019, which is why I am on this grind to get monetized, because I need to go and review way before that. But we're going to get into that portion next. But yeah, so oh, thank you, Crockett Way. You be having me cheesing. Thank you, love. But yeah, I'm literally, and I'm not lying, I am seriously getting old. I'm getting messages from comments I left back in April and May, like almost a year ago, because my messages were so deep. My messages were so deep in their spam section, it just made no sense. So that just goes to show how much spam accumulates over time and how many messages you have to go through. So that's why on my page, I have my page set up where I automatically review the messages. And if you'll notice, like you have the section where it says held for review and spam. And at one point, I don't know, I had almost like 100, 200 spam messages. And one thing that I learned is don't even try to save those messages. Okay. Sometimes it'll look like genuine comments. And I know that you're not going to want to delete that comment, because that's how it was for me at first. That's how it was for me at first, where I would see comments that seemed genuine, but I didn't want to delete them, even though I knew it had spam in it. So then I would just let it sit in the spam folder, knowing dang well. Hold on, let me share my stream. screen. Hold on. It drives me nuts when I'm looking at it from the YouTube point of view because it looks like it's behind. But then on StreamYard, the messages come in delayed. So that's the thing. That's kind of annoying. But let me just do this real quick because I hate seeing me in delayed time. It's going to agitate me. Let me see. What can I do? I'll just play one of my videos on the side screen or something, whatever. Oh, you know what I can do? I know what to do. Never mind. Okay. I will share the screen, though, to bring up people's page in the chat. I will be doing that, but I'm just going to look at it from my phone so I can keep up with the comments. But yeah, in the very beginning, you're going to see comments that you think are genuine. And that's not to say that that person's comments weren't genuine. It's just that it contained spam language. One thing I suggest is do not hold on to those messages because before you know it, you will end up with hundreds of spam messages in your folder. You don't want to do that. What I suggest is when you see people that pop up that seem like they would be genuine, go to their page and say, hey, Drew Gaming. Hello, love. Good to see you again. Hey. I'm doing pretty good. What about you? Usually check my... Okay, yeah, Punky. So, what was I about to say? Yeah, so go to that person's page and say, hey, love, or whatever. I saw your message, but I couldn't respond to it on my page because it had spam in it. But I'm here to let you know that I am in your family or something like that. You don't want to say I'm a new sub, I'm not, or a supporter or anything. Just say I'm in your family or something along those lines. But it's good because you're letting that person know that they spammed your comment section without ignoring them. You see what I'm saying? So you don't really want to ignore their message because you can tell it's a genuine person. But you also want to let them know that the message that they had was spam. And it's good to let them know that because you don't want people to keep on going on and spamming people's comment sections. And then you're kind of wondering why people are not responding back to you or whatever the case may be. And 9 times out of 10, it's because your message went straight to spam. So, yeah, that's why now in the chat. And another thing is, since you're new, when you get into chats, you never let's like just start off keeping it clean. You don't want to go in the chat saying sub for sub, support for support, let's connect, let's go, let's grow. Also, don't use numbers in the chat. If you have to use numbers, you spell it out. All that stuff. So in my particular chat, if we are going to connect with each other, we say, I'm in your garden, or I left a bouquet of flowers at your door, or I picked a flower. Something like that, because not spam, but live chats can get easily spammed because people just want to come in the chat and connect with other people. They instantly just want to start connecting. You know, so it is what it is. So, and the reason for that you have to be careful is because YouTube knows that people, knows that people are trying to build up their following. They're trying to build up their subscriber count and this, and that. Hey, Lux Granny Grace. Hello. Giving me some good tea. Yes, honey.
Hey,
Sip on the tea.
You know, hey, Miss Lux Granny.
We sipping on tea. But yeah, hello, Davis. Yeah, these are things that I wish I just would have automatically known when I first started, but I didn't. I had to find out along the way. And I'm glad that I now know, so then I can share that. We love you too, Miss Miss Granny Grace. Because I went into chats myself in the very beginning and accidentally spammed them, and you know, they'll come and they'll tell you, "Oh, please don't use these words, please don't." Or they have like this thing called Nightbot, and that is what basically let me know that, "Oh, I'm really spamming," because the Nightbot would completely. It's like a computer service or computer little Android. I don't know what it is. And it will totally like delete your message out the chat, or it will delete you out the chat because you spammed it. And I was like, what is this thing? And yeah, it was saying, please, like it's a little, like, I don't know, like some type of little Android, little robot. And it'll say, you're spamming my chat. I'm like, oh my God. Kayla have been telling me a lot of things not to do and some things that I can't do. So she'll really being a blessing for me. That's good. Good. Yeah, you definitely want to be up on game so that you don't look like a spam channel. You just got to be careful. You just got to be careful. Because the last thing that YouTube likes is spam content. So whenever they see it in the chat, whenever they see it in videos, you're being penalized, and so is the person writing the comment, because they also look at comments. They look at the type of comments you leave on people's pages. So another thing that I learned is they're also looking at how often you post the same comment. You know, you don't want to have a comment that's like copy and pasted that you just keep putting on everybody's page. That was something I learned along the way, because if you're copying and pasting a message, that means that it's already prefabricated. You've already created it, meaning that there's no way it has anything to do with that video. It is pretty much just self-promotion. That's just what it comes down to. You're basically just filling up a whole bunch of people's comment section with this one particular comment. So yeah, that's how that goes. Living better with style. Hello, love. Good to see you again. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah. Eat to live strong. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome back. Hello, hello. Guys, make sure to thumbs up the chat on your way in, please. Okay. See ya. But yeah, you just don't want to do it. You don't. I was telling my other people that were in the chat the other night that there are some like new features to YouTube that I thought was pretty interesting. Where it's something like a super chat. So instead of a super chat, I think I need to start waiting till after people video over before I start commenting, because I comment as I watch and I be looking like, OMG, these people gonna be mad at me. Yeah, definitely, wait till the end of the video, because if you're really watching the video in that moment, there's probably going to be things along the line in the video that you're going to be interested in or you want to comment on. So it's better to just wait at the end of the video instead of commenting too early. Hey, Mr. James, welcome back. Yeah. Because that's one thing I noticed too. You might see something like in the beginning or midway in the video and be like, "Ooh, girl, I like this, and this, or this, whatever." And then by the end of the video, there's other things that you saw that you would want to comment on. So to make sure that you put together a complete, I hope that you got, I hope that I'm reading her message as I was about to say what I was going to say. But yeah, just wait until the end of the video so you can put together a complete message, you know, so that you can have something from the middle, beginning, and end of the video that you can just throw in the message, you know, to let people know that you watched it. Because sometimes you get caught up and it'll be something that happens in the beginning and you'll only comment on something that happened in the beginning, even though you watched the whole video. But I mean, they're not going to know that. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Do you want to get out of that and stop going to the door and then come on, get up, let's go. Yes, I want you to go. Thank you. What's that? Okay, so one thing that I was gonna say is that YouTube is supposed to be having this new update that seems kind of interesting, where they're gonna have something that's similar to a super chat, like once you're monetized, except it's for the comment section. Oh, sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. Thank you. Thank you, Eat to Live Strong. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah. So it'll be almost like super chat, but for your comment section. And basically that means that a subscriber can send you an applause after your video. So it's going to be an animation. It's going to be an animation that they can send to you in the comment section, and they pay for that animation or whatever to basically applaud the video because they love it. So that'll be a cool feature. That will definitely be a nice feature for sure. I think especially the people who have a large following, they're going to make so much money from that feature of people being able to just pay, you know, to give you a round of applause. So yeah, that's something that seems interesting. And then also something else that I've been looking at is that Instagram is also going to soon start competing with YouTube by having, what is it called? I don't know if you guys use IGTV, but like, and I learned this from another YouTube creator. And he's like a big time YouTube creator that is a part of the YouTube community where he's like teaches you about the new updates and all that type of stuff. So with IGTV, they're kind of, you know, hating on YouTube, and I'm not sure what the guidelines are going to be for it, but you'd be able to get monetized off of your Instagram IGTV. And it makes sense because you use it. Okay. Makes sense because a lot of people do. I personally have not used it yet, but if it's going to pay, I will be there, honey. Like, okay, I will be there because I always say if I was live on Instagram and it made money, I'd be bringing in the big bucks. Like, I have, I don't know, 130, I think it's 113,000 followers on Instagram. And I'm like, dude, if they would pay for the amount of views that you get or whatever, I'm like, it would be lit. I would be having a ball. Like instantly when I go live on Instagram, it's like 50 people, 60 people, 70 people, 80. Like it's easy as hell on Instagram. But of course, you know, Instagram knows that it's a very popular app and everybody and their mama are on it. And they're not just going to be paying people like that. They're not about to do that. But also, they have put in a lot of money to make IGTV. So, like people said, it's going to give them a way of making money because IGTV will now start inserting commercials in their videos. How long does a video have to be before? Does a video have to be? I don't think it has like a certain. I don't think it has a certain requirement amount. Definitely has to be like longer than a minute or two, because if that was the case, you could just upload that onto your regular feed. Generally, I see videos that are about 10 minutes and longer on IGTV. And I'm not sure what the requirements are going to be, but I'm hoping that based off of my page already, it would automatically be monetized. I'm hoping. Oh, I know Jones fan, because when I be going, you be coming into the chat and it's late for you. And what is it, like 3-hour difference? Like when I go on in the evenings around 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock, it's already getting late. Oh yeah, it's usually really late. So it must be the evening time for you right now. It must be like nighttime or evening time, because you're in London, right? Yeah, are you in London? I believe so. Hey, Fox Run. Yeah, like, okay, I knew it was evening time for you. Wow, 9:20. Okay. Well, how was your day, Jones fam, since your day has already like come and gone? Yeah. But yeah, that would be great. I will definitely be on IGTV. And like, why not? Why not get double? It's been good. Okay, good. Yeah, why not get double? Why not? And easily I could just upload whatever video that I have for YouTube that day and just upload it to IGTV, you know? Because my Instagram people are separate. I keep them separate from my YouTube. You know, I don't really over publicize my YouTube or anything. So I would just keep them where they at and use them and use their nosiness to my advantage. Not use them, but the level of being nosy is unreal on Instagram. So I'm like, if you gonna be nosy, you might as well make me some money, man. It might as well make me some money because it don't make no sense. How many people join on live if I go live and I don't get paid for it? So that's why I'm like, why would I go live on Instagram? What would I do that for? No thanks. Hoodie gang. Hello, Mr. Dante. Hello, love. How you doing? And guys, make sure to thumbs up the chat if you haven't already. Thumbs it up, thumbs it up. Oh my gosh, it's been so much going on. I'm tired. My God. Another thing is, if you don't look at your creator insider on your YouTube studio, I definitely suggest you start looking at that on it's on the desktop version. So it'll say creator insider, and that's when YouTube actually makes videos themselves, like itself. The main people that work for YouTube, they actually make videos for Creator Insider to give you the real scoop on what's going on. It's always good to listen to them because they know what they're talking about because they actually run YouTube, you know? So instead of the he say, she say, well, this person said this is what happens on YouTube, this person says that, like, go straight to the source and watch their videos. And I also didn't realize that they have a you call it like a bulletin board type of thing, whatever. Articles. They have articles that they upload, and they're really beneficial to read those. Something that I learned from the last Creator Insider video is that they will be releasing a video based on what they look for when they are reviewing a channel. So basically they said they look at your thumbnails, they look at your sorry y'all, I'm tired. But yeah, they look at your thumbnails, they look at your most popular videos. Now, like they said, they are not about to go through every single video on somebody's page, but they are going to definitely like look at your most recent videos and your most viewed videos. Hey, lovely. Hello, 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 love. Okay, I just made sure that I got you as well. I just hit that notification bell on you. But yeah, I'm doing pretty good. What about you? And I'm going to put out an invite for anyone that wants to enter the chat with me. If you want to share any stories about how your journey is going and where you're at in your channel or anything you've learned so far, you don't have to turn on your camera. You can just like have your little profile picture. So if anybody wants to join in, that is fine. Let me know how your journey is going, how you feeling. Any questions you have, all that good stuff, feel free to join into the chat. I dropped the link in there. When did Fox Run? Fox Run is saying hello to Mr. Edward. Okay. And then, guys, if you do not want to join into the chat, just feel free to let me know just kind of how you're doing with everything, or if you have any questions. But I attached the link if you would like to join in and talk instead of having to type up a whole bunch of stuff. You don't have to like have your face on the screen. Hey, Coco. Thank you, love. Thank you, girl. Thank you, sis. And you don't have to have your face on the screen. You can literally just leave it as audio. If you want to join in, feel free, please. Thank you. Thank you, Melda and Amra. Thank you. And guys, please, please try to make sure that we don't use any spam language, no support. Don't use the word support. Don't use the word connect. Don't use the word grow. None of that stuff. None of that. And if you're going to use any numbers in the chat, make sure please to spell it out. Let me know if you want to join in on the chat. It would be really fun to be able to have somebody come into the chat and kind of talk about where they're at in their journey. You don't have to have your face in the screen. You could literally just have audio. Hey, self-love. Hello. Let me see something. I'm trying to. What? Oh, awesome. Let me put the thing again. Okay, let me put the link back in. Thank you, Melda and Amra. Thank you so much for sharing me out. I appreciate it. You just don't know. Thank you so much. Yes, and please thumbs up the chat as well. Thumbs it up, thumbs it up. It's 15 people in the chat. I think it's telling me there's 11 likes, but try to make sure that you thumbs it up if you haven't already. Thumbs it up, thumbs it up, thumbs it up. Let's get that. Oh, no, I was behind. Never mind. Okay, well, try to make sure you guys thumbs up the chat, please. Okay, add to stream. Hello, Shay's World.
Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. What about you?
I'm doing good, Can't complain.
Good, good. So, how do you feel about your journey right now? Like, where are you at in it? And if you need any help, any tips, whatever, anything I know, try to share. I'm here. But, like, how's your journey going so far?
Well, so far it have been good. I've been on here 6 days. I used to be on here all the time. I just watch people. I never comment. But now since I didn't start doing it, I know how important it is to like and comment and subscribe to people's stuff. I used to always just watch people and never comment or nothing on it. So a lot of people never knew that I've been watching them for a while.
Right.
So it's been pretty good so far.
Okay. And what would you say that like your content is? Like, what do you feel like your content is mainly? Do you feel like you're like vlogger or like mukbangers? Like, like what range do you think you fall in?
Right now, I love to cook. I always have loved to cook. So that's what I do. I just really wanted to cook. But also I do other things on my spare time too. Like I just wrote a book in June. It been doing really good. It's on Amazon, it's in Walmart, Books a Million. And I also started making personal journal calendars, notebooks. I haven't worked for nobody in 4 months. I've been doing pretty good. We just bought a house in June. I'm originally from
Yes.
Mississippi. I'm from Mississippi. I moved to California 4 years ago. Me, my husband, and my
What?
son. So yeah, it was rough the first 3 years. I can't lie. This last 2019 have been good. I opened up my cleaning service. So actually, I really have been doing good. It just been a lot to juggle, trying to keep up with YouTube, trying to make my planners, make my notebooks, make sure I'm working on my part 2 of my book. So it actually have been a big deal. But I've been steady pushing through it. I've been making sure I keep my footage up. I've been making sure I watch people faithfully, even if it's on different devices. So yeah, I've been trying. It's been a little hard at first, but once you get used to it, I still don't have the editing down. So yeah, I need all tips that you have.
Oh, absolutely. And first off, wait, what's the name of your book?
My book is called No Regrets by Shanavis Robinson.
Okay, I'm just writing that down. Hold on. Okay, no regrets. Okay. And then do you have okay, so one thing is in your description box, like on your videos, I would definitely, if you don't already have like the Amazon link in there. So so anything that you're selling or whatever you have going on, whenever you upload a video, try to make sure that you put the link just in the description box so that we can just go to your video. And then once we see, okay, well, she's got some things lined up, like let's click on it, because once people start to get more curious about you, they're going to wonder what you're doing, what's going on in your world, what you got going on, So definitely always want to capitalize on that.
See that, and that's what I'm saying. I don't know how to do. My son, he's 13. That's who been showing me how to edit my videos. See, I don't know how to. I don't even have tags. I thought I put tags on them, but when I go back and look, I think the YouTuber thing told me that I don't have tags on my stuff. But I thought I put them on there, so I got to learn how to do all that. Once I learn how to do all that, then I guess it'll be looking a little bit better than what it's been looking.
Okay, yeah, definitely. Some hashtags and stuff. And from what I see, like the cooking videos are gonna be bomb. So I would definitely focus a lot on that and whatever else that you want to do on YouTube, because cooking videos are always amazing, because that's one thing that people don't really want to skip all the way to the end for, and when they're cooking and following a recipe, they're generally watching a good portion of that video because they don't want to miss a step. So cooking videos are always a winner.
And that's what I love to do. So that's why I really don't think I probably in the future do something different. But right now I'm just really focused on my cooking because that's what I love. You know, I'm from the South and you know that's what we love to do. We love to cook.
Yes.
And I love to cook. I cook a lot of stuff.
Cocoa butter curls, she said. Yes, that always makes me hungry. Exactly. Exactly. It always makes people hungry and they want to watch all the steps of it. And it's like it's low key. I mean, you don't always have to be in front of the camera. You could literally just set the camera up and just get to cooking. So
And
that's
I try
good.
to do inexpensive meals. Like people don't have to go pay $60 and $70. You could go pay $15, $20 and you got a meal that'll feed at least 5 people. You have leftovers for the next day. So I try to teach people how to save also. So they don't have to think that they got to buy $100 meal here, $100
Yeah.
meal. No, you can do it at home and it'll be just as good.
Absolutely. And I would definitely create a category that's like Shay's $20 and under meals, just bring attention to the fact that you're creating meals within a certain budget because people like that for sure.
Yeah.
I would definitely do that. That's
I'm gonna start adding that in on all of them really, because all of them be under $20.
wow.
You can go get your little pack of chicken with like 6 in there, the thigh that you cut up. You can make 3 meals right there, and the chicken under $7 for the chicken. And you know your side's gonna be what 99 cents. Get your bag,
Absolutely. Cheap. Absolutely. Yeah, I'd work that for sure. I would. Now, was there anything like question-wise that you have just about the YouTube system, like the monetization process or anything like that?
For the most part, my cousin, she be telling me about the monetization and all that right there. Really, I just have trouble on my editing, how to do good thumbnails, and how do I put videos on the end of my videos so they can watch my other videos, stuff like that. That's what I really be, trying to learn how to do.
Okay, and then once you end up getting off of here, if you stay in the chat, I can share my screen out and then try to show how to do the end screen. Because I just learned how to do the inserts. So where you're like watching a video and then it'll pop up in the corner of the screen, like giving a suggestion for another video.
Right. That's what I want to do.
Okay, yeah. Once we get on, once you get off of here, and then I can share the screen and I'll show you because somebody had taught me while I was on live how to do it. So yeah, it's not as bad as you would think. I didn't know where to look, but once they told me, it was easy to find it. And another thing is, for sure, you definitely want to create some good thumbnails, to get people's attention for the video. And I use PicsArt for the thumbnails. PicsArt and what is it called? I have it on my phone. Thumbnail Maker. So one app, one app is called Thumbnail Maker and the other one is PicsArt. PicsArt has really good stuff because you can type in different words, or like, say for example, you wanted a background with flowers. You go to the background section and then you type in flowers, and then a whole bunch of background pictures you could use with flowers will pop up, and then you kind of choose which one you want to use. And then you can cut out certain pictures and paste it onto it. And then so it just pops out. So PicsArt is definitely great for that.
Okay, because I've been using, what have I been using? I think Canva. That's what I was using. So I need to do that. I'm going to download that one now.
Yeah, PicsArt and Thumbnail Maker. And it's literally called Thumbnail Maker for YouTube. Yeah, it's Yeah, so then it'll kind of like look like that thumbnail maker.
Oh
And
yeah.
then, yeah. So that's a good one too. Coco said thumbnail maker is new to me. I gotta check that out. Yeah, Coco, you definitely wanna check that one out. That one's a good one too. That's the one I started with, and then I got to PixArt. Oh, Living Better with Style, did you want to be added to the chat, or did you want, oh, when you said show me too, are you talking about the how to add clips into the video? Like inserts to direct people to other videos? Okay, okay, yeah, I'll show you. Yeah. So I'm going to at some point I'm gonna share this screen out and then show how to kind of navigate the page to be able to do that. Okay, Eat to Live Strong. Sure, absolutely. Do you need me to post the link again? Post it just in case. Oh, you have the link. Okay. Hey, Gigi. Okay, Eat to Live Strong. Hey. Good. I can't. Okay, so the audio, I can't hear you. Let me see. Let me see. It says that you're muted.
Yeah, I was hearing myself on the live on my computer.
Oh, okay.
So I turned it off so it wouldn't echo. So I have to come back in your live after we get off because I was just so anxious. I hit the X, so I'll come back in.
Okay.
So is the other lady still on?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
still
she's
here.
real. Yes.
Oh yeah, she's in the middle. Okay. Hey, how you doing?
All right, how you doing?
Good, thank you. You and I have a lot in common. I do cooking also, but I also am writing a book.
You are?
My book will be out in September by my birthday.
And I will be supporting you. Just let me know what the name is.
Thank you very much.
I was just about to ask, like, what's your book about, title, name, all that good stuff?
My book is my journey with multiple sclerosis.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And what I did I lost 100. I will be at 109 pounds by April. So,
what?
Yeah. So it's going to be my journey with MS, and it's starting from when I was a child, how my symptoms started as a child, but I wasn't diagnosed until 2013. I was in my 40s, I think. Yeah.
Wow.
40s. So it's going to talk about that more than, and then my journey and then my cooking and my education, everything is going to be centered around my eating to live strong with physical fitness and eating healthy. Mm-hmm.
Your book gonna help a lot of people.
I'm sure. I hope it does. I hope it does.
It really is.
You know what? And see, that's the good part about making yourself known to who's watching you and everything, because then everything comes together. By you even having your page name Eat to Live Strong, now it all makes sense.
Right.
Like it all just comes together now. Okay. Completely. I love it. So basically the book is going to contain like details of do you have like a special diet that you follow?
Actually, and the running joke about that, people would say, I'm going to go into another room because my bird is going to start flocking. So,
okay.
My book is basically going to say, there's a motto that I'm doing. People's like, I'm on a keto diet. I'm on a keto diet. Mine is called the Miko diet.
Okay. Got you.
Your girl did it on her own. She learned the value of food, and that's what I did. It was a growing thing. And I'm not going to say it was all in the beginning. I did a lot of things that I should not have done, which is in the book. I did diet pills and things like that it doesn't really help you. It hurts you more than anything because you'll lose the weight and you'll gain it back most of the time double. And that happened to me many times before. And I was like, I came to a point where it's like, I got to stop hurting my body.
Right.
So that's what my journey is about. MS didn't come to me as, I'm out of breath because I've been hula hooping. MS didn't come to me as a hereditary thing, or it was a lot of things factored in. It was stress. And I was on the Crockett Way one night and we did a conversation where we talked about things that happened, you know, like sexual abuse type things. And I wasn't a victim of that, but my family member was. So things like that filtered into my stress, and that's what really actually kicked in with my MS, especially when I was working a job at one of the big banks. Yeah. So so that's basically what it's about. And then as far as my journey, the name of my book is it's gone through 3 name changes, by the way. Mm-hmm. But I finally broke it down to like breaking the barriers and winning. Because so that's basically my book, and it'll be out on my birthday, September 24th.
Awesome. And will it be, you know, like on Amazon and all of that?
I'm doing Amazon and Barnes and Nobles.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. And when it comes to like your lifestyle changes and food changes, now are these kind of like not diet? See, I don't like to call it a diet. I like to call it a lifestyle, you know? Because I feel like the way that I eat, and within my family, we just always have eaten, you know, vegetables and fruits, and we grow our own garden at the house and all of that good stuff. So when I say diet, I hate that because it's like, I'm not on a diet. That's like something you do for a particular time frame to lose weight. Like it needs to be a total lifestyle. Right. So are these like certain tips that are good for like everybody, you know? Or is it like kind of geared towards people with, you know, different things that they're dealing with, maybe medically, you know?
Yeah, and that's kind of what I did. I started out because I'm vegan.
So, completely vegan.
Yeah. So what I do is I will prepare a meal for because I'm the only one in the house that's vegan. I'll sneak things in from time to time, and they won't know it until after it's done. And then say, too sorry. You liked it then, you're gonna like it now.
Yeah.
But I started out vegetarian with the Daniel's fast several years ago. And then in the industry that I was working in, this ponytail is driving me nuts. With the industry that I was in, they were always feeding us, trying to keep us from leaving the office. So they'll cater things in, and then they finally were like, well, she's vegetarian, so we'll just get her vegetarian food. And I was like, you know, I'm just not going to participate in it. So I ended up going vegan. And I liked it. I liked the way I felt. I liked the way I lost weight, and I felt good. So when I do my cooking, I always give them an alternative. Say, hey, this is what you can do if you want to be, if you're vegan. If you're not, this is what you can do. And I give them options because I didn't want to base my channel on vegan only, because I knew people would be like, well, really? Yeah. I'm not vegan, so why do I watch it? Or why are you trying to force me to be vegan? So I always give people the option to go either or.
Absolutely.
So to answer your question, that's basically what I'm doing is I'm asking people to, you know, change your eating habits is all you want to do. This is a lifestyle journey because I've seen it and I'm living proof that this is what I did to my body. When I was diagnosed with MS, I topped the scale. Now I'm only 5'5". I topped the scale at 300 pounds.
What?
I cried. I cried. I cried. I cried. I said, I cannot believe I weigh 300 pounds. I could not believe it. I'm like, this is so not cool. And I was like, all of this time I would go and get the diet pills. I'll lose 50 pounds, come back, I'll gain 60. And I was like, I can't keep doing this to my body. It's breaking my body down.
Wow.
So yeah, I topped 300 pounds.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. See, I'd be definitely curious to just kind of know some of your tips. I don't, I mean, I always have like sort of a steady weight, and shape wise, I like my shape and things like that. But I went a year and a half, I believe, and didn't get on a scale. And when I went to the doctor, it was like a 15 to 20 pound difference. And I think it was like over 2 years. It's not terrible, and it's not something that I physically just saw in myself, but it was something that I did notice, like maybe in my thighs, it was something different, and it like created this kind of layer of, I don't know, like fat underneath, where your butt is, and then you've got your thigh right there. And I noticed that it was like a buildup that wasn't there before. So that was something obvious about my body that I realized, okay, something shifted. And when I saw that, I'm like, okay. And then when I went to the doctor and found out what the actual number was, I was like, okay, no. And I guess for myself, I was frustrated because I eat healthy. It's not like I didn't grow up on freaking junk food or anything like that. And I still eat healthy, but I call it the threes for me. So I feel like maybe at one point I was doing one or not the other. Like, I feel like I consistently eat well, but I don't think that it was as structured as I have it now. Mm-hmm. And I guess I felt like, well, because I eat well, that should automatically mean I weigh less, even if I'm not working out as much. Right. But it all goes hand in hand. You can't just be eating well and you don't do any exercising, or think that just because you ran once a month, that was going to do something for you. But it's a little frustrating.
That's actually the key, is to do all of it. You can't do one without the other. So with me, I was not eating healthy, but then when I started eating healthy, people were like, you're vegan, so why are you so overweight? Portion control, baby. Just because you're vegan doesn't mean you don't eat. So portion control has a lot to do with it. And I'm telling you, it's portion control and working out. And when I would go out, I stopped eating out. We go out once a month. And when we go out, we have to find a restaurant that's going to cater around my eating structure as well. And then when I get there and they bring the plate to the table, I put it in half and say, give me a to-go box. I don't eat it all.
Good. Yeah, that's good. Automatically, when you get your plate, set the rest. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. That's a tip. I always give people that tip. And so when I started the journey with YouTube, I had started out with a page on Facebook, and it was Eat to Live Strong, and it was for ladies only, because we have a problem with sharing what they do with men. And I was like, I understand that. And since you are here with your family, you're the one that's cooking, hopefully, then you can share this with your children, and it helps your children to get better. And they fought me tooth and nail, and it was only a handful of people. Then when I started juicing and putting my juices out on Facebook, and they were like, hey, what's your recipe? No, baby, you got to wait now because there's a book coming out.
I hear you. Yes. If you want to know, look in the book. Like,
you got to buy the book. It is no longer free, and family is free.
You telling it. I'm telling you. Makes sense to me. I'd make them pay for it now. That's for sure.
You had it free for 3 years, and now you want to come. No, I was trying to get them to help me grow. And because I have the gift of gab, I mentioned about the YouTube thing. I was in the gym today, and I spoke to many of people. And when they were like, you're walking around laughing and singing and dancing and looking at your phone, what are you doing? I'm YouTubing. And it's like, am I on YouTube? No, you didn't give me permission, so no, you're not. And then And then I'll start spreading the word, and they're like, "Oh, I was thinking about doing a YouTube channel." We had 3 people today. They are actually going out to YouTube, and they snapped my button. So
Awesome.
they signed up
Yeah.
with me. So I'm like, it's a job that you can't just depend on. Love you guys a long time, but you got to do stuff on your own. You got to get out there and grind. It is no joke. And
Yeah.
people, everybody want to hear their voice. They want to know. They want to have something to say or leave a footprint. And that's the way I look at it. Like, I got to go out and grind. I got to do it. So.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. And I think it's great, especially when you can team up with people and everybody learn from each other, and everybody, everybody has something different going on that they can share. Everybody is valuable. And, people have to understand, just when you're first starting out, it's going to be a little bit rocky. You're trying to find your way. You're trying to find, your niche, whatever. But I feel like when you know who you are and when you know what you have to offer, then you know what you're bringing to the table.
Right.
You're not coming into it blindly. Like, you have a vision for it, and you're working to execute it. So
Right.
I think it's great when people can just share knowledge. And that's why I tell people it's not about just grabbing people and looking at people as numbers. You got to look beyond that. This is, it's a real community. Like, there are people that I've met on here from the beginning. I started uploading in April, and along the way, there are just so many people I vibed with, and then you start talking to them outside of YouTube and things like that. That's what counts. You can have 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000 subscribers, and even if you have a good, solid, like 50 people, 100 people, whatever, out of that group, it still makes you feel good, and it makes you want to keep going, because that's what you need. You need to have people that are going to be engaged, and people that are going to, show that real love, where it feels like, oh, we got a bond. And it's one of them things. Hey, Shay's World.
Hello.
So, hello. But yeah, and it feels good when you see the people, because you're like, oh, that's my girl. Hey, girl, how you doing, sis? Like, you see them in chats and all that good stuff. But people have got to look at it as a community, because if you don't look at it like that, it's not going to get you anywhere. If you're just looking at people as numbers, it's so much more than that. No, you can't just look at people as a number.
Right.
Because you can guarantee, out of all the numbers, you only gonna have a select few that's really gonna be down for you. You're just gonna be having a whole bunch of numbers and nobody watching. Like, if that's how you feel, and if you just look at people as numbers, that's all you're gonna get out of it. They're not gonna come back. They're not gonna support you. They just only got you for a number.
Right. That's why it's important when you're grabbing these people, looking at we preach about it. Well, the Crockett way, she preaches about it in the live, and she says, genuinely look at the videos, and if it's something that you don't have any concern about, don't. If there's something doesn't interest you, just don't because it's not good. It's not good at all. And I take my time and I actually look at the videos and think, so if they have to wait for me to take them, that's fine, because I look at the videos, because I'm not going to have a bunch of things that I'm not interested in clogging down my count, messing with my numbers. So, and
that's how I feel. And I've been telling people in the chat to not get offended, but I just feel like I need to let it be known from the very beginning. Do not tell people, I just followed you, when are you going to get back to me, and this and that, and go follow me. Like, that aggressive language and telling people what they need to do. Like, you're going to tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do. Like, you already starting the energy off wrong by doing that. Right. And you've got that aggressive, like, just follow for follow energy. I didn't even say I like your page yet. Like, I don't even know what you're about. And you sitting here telling me you gonna follow my page. Like, no, I'm not. You need to hold on, sis. Like, wait a second. Because I swear, I really feel like people have got to start having honest dialogue It is okay if you don't like somebody's content. It is okay. Stop feeling forced to have to follow somebody because they're kind of just grabbing people and they want you to get them back. And then I feel like that creates that type of energy where people, they come back into the chats and then they're like, people are fake. People don't support. People don't do this. People don't do that. If you start connecting with people of like mind or even of like spirit, because not everybody has the same type of content. That doesn't mean that you can't enjoy somebody else's content because they don't do what you do. But once you're in a chat and you start to have genuine dialogue with people, sometimes that will just even make you attracted to that person to want to support their content. You know, just their energy, because there's people that they don't make the content that I make or vice versa, but you want to go out your way to support them because they show you so much love. They're genuine. Their comments are, you know, they're just supportive and all that stuff. And it makes you think about that person. You'll be thinking and be like, you know what? I wonder if so-and-so uploaded a new video, and you'll seek them, you know, but when you just create this energy of you need to grab me, you need to follow me, knowing dang well, if you, like I told somebody, if you have a gamer and it's a gamer page and you know you don't like gaming and that gamer doesn't like you and your makeup, he does not care about your new palette that you got on the market, sis. Like, stop just grabbing people just to grab them.
That's what I said. I said the same thing. It's like, I love you long time, but I cannot say it enough. And the thing about it is, those are the ones that have those videos that's like 3 hours long. I'm like, dude, I'm not even going to spend the time to look at that.
I know it. And then another thing is, I tell them all the time, because some people I'm noticing it's almost like a cop out. When you have, say that you go live, I already told people, do not run my lives back. It messes up my minutes. Don't do it. And sometimes you'll have people that'll just comment underneath the live, like, nice video. First off, it wasn't even in a video, it was a live. And like, but I'm telling people, do not go to people's lives after it's done. If you missed it, you just missed it. Do not start replaying it. Don't do any of that. If that person actually makes content, take the time to go actually click on a video. It is not going to kill you. Just go freaking look. I mean, 9 times out of 10, people usually have a playlist, or if you scroll down a little bit, you'll find a video. But just be genuine about it. And when you come into the chats, be genuine about it. And you're going to come out much further in your YouTube journey by connecting with people. I know everybody says the right way, but I mean, seriously, the right way to do it, you know? And another thing is, people make the mistake of, they may not be doing it with like malicious intent, but sometimes people just don't know. They might go follow somebody and then instantly go to their page and say, new subby here, or, you know, just connect. I just saw you in this person's live. I just subbed you. I just supported you. I just connected with you. And it's like, oh my God, it's going straight into the spam folder. But, you know, it's just good to spread the message, because sometimes people just don't know. And I feel like we all started off at one point kind of spamming comments or spamming a live and not really knowing what the proper protocol was. But then once you know, don't be lazy about it, because sometimes people, and another thing is, I always tell people, do not tell people to go watch a video while you're in a live, because if you tell somebody while they're in a live, go watch my video, they're pretty much going to leave a spam comment on there, because they're trying to get back to the live really quickly to still keep connecting with other people. So if they're going to go to that person's video, you can guarantee they're not going to watch the full video. Right. They're just going to click on it real quick to leave a comment and then get off. And I call it the snatch back, because YouTube knows when somebody clicks on a video and they click on it only for a few seconds and then they get off, it may look like you have a certain amount of views, but when you wake up the next day, you're going to be like, okay, where's my 30 extra views that I had yesterday? That's because it was false. It wasn't real, because they really didn't watch the video. They clicked on it just to leave a comment and then they got the hell off. So even if you can't sit and enjoy and actually watch a video all the way through, sometimes I don't have the time to just sit down in front of the screen and watch it, but I'll just leave it playing. I'll leave it running. Just let the video play and
Right.
then come back and watch it when you can actually leave a genuine comment. But
Right.
there's nothing wrong with sometimes if you see a video, just let it run. And if you know that you're not in a space or in a time frame to be able to leave a genuine comment, then don't do it. Don't do it if you know that you really don't have the time to do it at that moment. So, I don't know.
I'm glad you made that comment though, because with the comments that are going into spam, that means that it's no connection, right? So should I just delete the spam and let it go?
Honestly, that's what I do because I was telling somebody earlier in the chat, I think it was Shay's World. I know how it is in the beginning where it's like, oh, this person left a comment for me. And then it's like, but it has spam in it. And you can kind of tell who is leaving a genuine comment, but they just don't know the rules, which puts you in a real awkward space because the message might be perfect. You may have commented on everything in the video. And then at the very end of the message, it'll say, glad I subbed you or glad I supported you. And then it'll mess up the whole message. It'll just mess the whole thing up. So what I've started to do is I'm not going to approve that message for my page, but I will go to that person's page and say, be kind about it. Hey, love, I saw your comment on my page, but, it had spam in it, so I wasn't able to approve it. But just here to let you know that I'm here and, I'm here, I'm in your family, whatever, something like that. But I don't want to totally disregard the person after leaving such a nice comment. But I also want to let them know that their message contained spam because people kind of need to know so they don't keep doing it. And they may be feeling like, well, I'm a genuine supporter. Why are people, not talking back to me? Why are they not commenting back or subscribing or whatever? And it's simply just because of the spam message. And I literally said this in the very beginning, like of this live. I'm getting messages from when I first started back in April of people commenting on something. I commented back in April and I'm ashamed now. I'm like, look, I am not the same person. Please do not think that I am just a sub for sub person. That is not me. I learned.
Well, where do you find your spam messages at? How do you know where the spam, where they at? Where do you look at?
Okay, do you have the YouTube Studio app?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you have it on your phone, you go to comments, and then it'll say, oh, let me get it in the screen. So it'll say published comment, and then it'll give you the options, held for review, and then there's likely spam.
Okay.
And then you go to your likely spam. I deleted all my spam messages, but it'll say likely spam. You click on that, and it'll basically give you a whole list of messages that contain a lot of spam in them.
And I need to delete those, right?
Oh, yeah, you got to delete them. Yeah.
Okay.
Delete them. And even if you scan through it and think that you see a comment that is more genuine, then that's kind of up for you to decide whether you want to move forward and maybe go to that person's page and say something to them, but don't let it on your page. And I have my messages set up where I have to review every message. I don't let people just comment on my page because that would get out of control. If you just let people be able to comment on your page whenever they want to, that becomes a hot mess. Now, they don't necessarily know it because when they send a message on your comment section, they're not going to know that your message is going under review. They just think that their message got posted. It didn't. It goes straight to my held review section. Held for review. You need to go, if you have a laptop, you got to go on the desktop version of YouTube, and then it'll basically say edit, like your settings, and then it'll give you the option for comments. And then once you go to that comments, it'll give you the option held for review. Like, do you want your comments to be held for review before posting? And then you click on that. And they also have a box for spam messages. So that YouTube has their own words that they consider spam, but you can also add your own words into that box so that whenever somebody leaves a comment and that word pops up in it, they'll send it straight to spam for you. And you could put in, you know, like any curse words or whatever that you don't want on your channel. You put all of that in the box. And anything that contains any of those words will not go onto your page. It'll go straight to the spam folder. And then you get to review that instead of letting people kind of get wild and commenting all types of crazy stuff on your page. And you go back later and see, oh my God, like where did this come from? You can eliminate that before it even happens, and only you would be the person. You're the only person that would know that this person even said it. Nobody else would even be able to see it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I suggest you like put a list of words together that you just do not want to see on your page. And then that's what I would do, because that's what I did. And it's a lifesaver. It saves me time. I made up a whole list of words. I put the word support. I put the word connect or grow, all those words into the spam box, because you don't want it on your page. And what I learned is that YouTube, they know that we're trying to grow our channel, but they also don't want to think that you are really just on here to grab subscribers. Right. So anytime they see those red flag words like grow, connect, support, sub, all of that is spamming. And that's why I changed up my whole entire chat, because at first I was using like the chicken hand emoji. Don't do that either. There was somebody the other night, a few people actually since then, that have said, yeah, after I got off alive, my stream got deleted. I was like, what? And it was because, and I was like, you know what, let me look into it, because I'm always trying to do my investigations. So it was basically, they called it an incentivization spam stream, whatever. Yeah. And I even sent it to one of my followers, and I took screenshot of it and everything, and it's in the YouTube help center kind of section to let you know what's not allowed. And they said if the sole purpose of your chat or your video or whatever is to sub for sub, they have the right to delete it. So they don't want any of that. So that's why I tell people, if you are going to connect with somebody, tell them I'm in your garden. Don't like just nothing that would even make them think, like just popping, you know, like the words that just pop out. So right. I tell them, just say, oh, I picked a flower, or I'm in your garden, or whatever, something like that. But do not go up and down the stream with shaking hands emojis and all the hearts. And
well, people really have to be creative too when they're doing this. So,
yeah.
You know, just to go out and do the shaky hand, just be creative. And I think when I was on your live, when I said it was yesterday. We're not here to do that. We're here to build.
Absolutely.
And that's the whole thing. We're here to build.
Yeah. And it's just been such a better vibe when, you know, as the host, you tried to create conversation, and then you got people that just come in and they automatically come in and start the sub for sub thing. They don't say hello. They don't say anything. They're like, oh, connect with me. Like, so you try to control it some, but like, I really crack down on it. Like, seriously, start talking to people. Start talking, start creating dialogue to find out even if you're interested in the person first. And it's just been way better for me in the stream, because I've learned a lot. There's certain things just by talking, And that's what it takes. Just by talking to people, you gain more information on things that you don't know about. Like for the longest, I've been upset since April because I'm like, why do I not have transitions in my video? Because the freaking app that I use it just doesn't come with transitions. And I've been wanting to have that thing where, it makes it obvious that you're going to the next scene in your video. And I didn't have it. And just by talking about it, somebody was like, oh, well, I use the same app that you do, but to get transitions, I use this particular app. I would have never known about the app if I didn't bring it up and somebody didn't tell me. So once I downloaded it, I was like, oh, this is perfect. And I've gone all this time not knowing how to do it because we don't know it all. We're all still learning. Right. So, it's always good and there's no stupid questions. No, because we don't know it all. So if you feel like, hey, I don't know how to make a playlist, say that, because either myself or somebody else in the chat can help assist you in it. It's all a learning.
Yeah,
process.
I do need to know how to make a playlist too. I don't know how to make a playlist either.
Okay.
And the playlist is like we have all your videos on it, correct?
Yeah.
Playlist.
Yeah. You definitely you want to do that, and it just kind of makes it a little more organized for people. And you've got different type of videos. Like for myself, I feel like I told people from the beginning kind of what my MO is on here. I like to do different things because I don't like people to get too comfortable with one thing and then put you in that category, because I'm like, no, I like doing this, and that. But the good thing about it is I always tell people, don't limit yourself. Do whatever you want, because there's always going to be an audience for that specific thing. Maybe one particular audience isn't maybe the biggest fan of this, but another one is. So you're just covering all different grounds, which means that you're bringing more attention to your page from different people. So by having a playlist, people can be like, you know what, I'm in the mood to watch this today. And then they just want to binge watch your cooking list or your, all that good stuff. So definitely create a playlist. But I will say this. I feel like with the playlist runs, they're great to get your minutes up, but you definitely don't want to overload it too much. Like, especially when you're on the road to try to get monetized, you don't want to overdo it. You don't want multiple people running one playlist at one time and it's just like overload. Yeah. Because I've gotten minutes taken away before and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh no. So now I'll tell people, okay, I have a couple new videos. If you could just watch these couple of videos, that'll be great, and all that good stuff. But just to have whole playlist runs all the time. And it sucks because you can't control who watches your stuff. And that's kind of the whole point by having playlists. Some people get engaged and they're like, I want to watch one after the next. So
I do that a lot.
Yeah.
Like on somebody's video that I like, I'd be like, oh, okay. Then it just go to the next and I end up watching the next one. I didn't know that. I do that a lot. I did that before I had my own page. I used to just watch people videos, just back to back, just different videos. When they pop up, I just watch them because I actually probably like that person's personality or I like how their family is. I like something about that person, so I continue to just watch.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially if you got that title that's butt kicking. Everybody, you got that title that just bounces out no matter how far down the line you're gonna go to that video, because then you might want to watch it again and again and again. So,
and that's true, especially for me. I'll see a thumbnail or something, and instantly I'm like, oh, save to watch later. And by the end of the day, I got a whole long list of videos that I'm end up watching. But then you start to get invested. You start to see, certain videos, and then it's like, oh man, well, what else does this person have? What else you got? Let me look. Like,
But something else I did, I was looking at one of the other channels, and she was doing a vegan recipe, and I was like, oh, cool, I'm gonna try this. And I know she was trying to build her watch hours, and then when I heard that, rewatch it. So what I did was I froze the video, and I took my phone and I recorded the video from my phone. so then I can go back to my phone and look at the video.
True.
So
Yeah.
that's a suggestion that people should say too about their video, especially if it's not that long of a video. I think a video was like 10 minutes.
Okay. Yeah. Now, I'll say that when it comes to rewatching a video, I feel like you've got at least two to three times within that day. I'll say two, that to like actually rewatch the video. And then I say, you know what, go back the next day or 2 days later and then watch it again, because the views still count. Even when you watch your own video, you'll notice that if you watch your video and you refresh, your view is going to go up from your own self. So you definitely, people can replay the videos, but I do think like it becomes an issue when you've got multiple people doing the same thing, and then you can't control that. So then you just got to be careful. It's just so much. It's so much. Hey, Lexi. But yeah, it becomes a lot. And definitely balancing YouTube when you're trying to get monetized on top of everything else is definitely, it can be really tricky. Right. And it sometimes it just feels like a whole lot. And I'll say this, like for myself, when it comes to like the monetization thing, like everybody says, you definitely want to make content that you enjoy because you just enjoy it, right. But when you're getting closer to going under review and you're getting your hours up, it becomes, I hate to say it, but you don't want it to feel like a job. You want to feel like, because of course YouTube is a job. Yeah. It is a job. It takes a lot, honey. Like,
yes.
It takes a lot. But
I didn't think that at first. I thought he was just uploading videos. My son, he been trying to show me how to edit, and I'd be like, "Oh, you got to do all this." And yeah,
my husband would.
My 13-year-old is the one who edited all my videos.
See,
well, you know what? You gotta do what you gotta do.
It's a job.
Because I kept saying for the longest, I was like, I'm going to do my YouTube video. I'm going to do my channel. And I never did it. My first excuse was I needed a camera. Then I was like, I need some new pots because the bottom of my pot scratched up. I was like, people going to see that. Then I was like, I don't got nobody to hold the camera. Then I don't have nobody to edit. Then one day I just said, you know what? I'm finna get this video out. I don't care. I'm getting it out. And I got it out. And ever since then, that was 6 days ago, I've been trying to keep up. But one thing that I heard my cousin told me that I messed up on is, because I had made 2 videos and I was going to load the other one, but she told me to hold it. But I didn't know when I put it in under, I think I had it under private. I didn't know that the hours were still up. So I noticed like last night when I posted it, it said 7 hours ago. I was like, I just posted it 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
And she was like, it hurt my first 24 hours or something like that. I was like, see, I didn't know because they were telling me don't load them up like that. Like wait and then load them up. So I was trying to wait like a day before I load the next one up. And I didn't know that it was hurting my thing. So now I guess when I load them up, just go ahead and put it out there, I guess.
Well, yeah. Now see,
but one thing else told me to make sure I hold it, because if you hold it, it'll make sure that you ain't got none content that's gonna get you a strike or something like that. You'll know before you actually publicly list it. And after you publicly list it, you want to take it down and lose your views and stuff. So I thought that's what I was supposed to do. So I guess I just got to look confused, I guess.
Yeah, and I feel like as long as you kind of know the obvious things of just what to not have in your video, you should be fine. Obviously you don't use copyrighted music. And another thing I told people about is, how people do reaction videos. When you're not monetized, you don't want to play them type of games. Like, because reaction videos, that's something that is
somebody else's.
You're taking content from another source and you're putting that content on your page. And this is no longer a quick fix like how on your video, because I've gotten copyright claims before, not a strike, but I did get a claim because YouTube will pick up on the smallest of sounds. Like, Somebody could be in the other room and the dang commercial comes on with a song. And if it picks up on that, after you get off of your stream or whatever, YouTube will send you a message saying copyright claim for this particular song. So you just got to be careful and mindful of things. But definitely, if you have a video and you know that you're using some other music, don't do that. Don't even play that game, because it's pointless. And luckily, though, if you do get a copyright claim and you didn't have the music playing throughout your whole video, if it was just a certain portion, YouTube does give you 3 options to be able to fix it.
Yeah.
So you can either like mute that particular section of the song, or you can replace that song in the video with a song that YouTube offers. And then the other thing is to just delete the song completely, or like delete that portion of the video out completely, something like that. But just don't take those type of chances, and you should be fine. But
I don't play no music. I don't have the TV going, nothing.
Yeah, definitely want to be careful with that, because they will pick it up.
Now, here's the thing that I'm concerned about, because my bird, she mimics me. So she sounds like me. And sometimes she squawks and it sounds like a child. And that's the thing I'm afraid of, too, is that some of my videos, she's squawking and sounds like a child whining or crying. So I'm like, now I've got to go and try and move her out of those videos, because I don't want, even though I introduced her on one of the videos, but hey, they're not going to go back and try and find that video where I introduced her. So I've got to try and pull her out of some of my videos.
That's so frustrating. And see, that's scary, because someone else who came into my chat the other day said that they got like a message after the video went off because their grandchild was in the background, like not even physically, but like just hearing the audio, and they put it under the child content. Like, what? So my thing is like, for example, with Crockett Way, I know that she has her beautiful little baby in her live streams, and I'm always worried too, because it's like they've gotten so strict with it, and she's not, trying to, it's not like a page for her child. You know what I mean? Like, it's just that the baby's just integrated into her live stream. Like, why should that be an issue? But I don't know, with these COPPA laws, it's, hey, Crockett Way, I literally just mentioned you. The COPPA laws, it's unfortunate, because there are so many people that actually had been making a whole entire living off of it. And it's over the smallest things. Maybe they crocheted, or maybe they did this, or maybe they were doll collectors, like, and now they can't be monetized because it's considered, you haven't gotten any issues with that. Okay, good. It's just sad. It's just sad and unfortunate, but it is what it is. And it's just, I don't know, it's just difficult. It's difficult because you just never know. You never know what's going to be an issue, what's not. So you just got to be careful. You just got to be careful. Oh, and Shay's World, I was going to say to you, now there's no issue with, like, for example, I've done videos, especially like if you're doing things for a certain time of the month, like, people do like Vlogmas and things like that. Certain people, they start recording in advance. For me, it was for Halloween, because I'm more of a Halloween person than Christmas. But anyways, like, I started recording videos in advance, and I'd have them uploaded to my page for like a week or two in advance, but it just would be private. So you automatically, when you upload it under private, so that, so that there's nobody's viewing it, nobody can click on it and start getting views on it, none of that. And you schedule it. So you schedule it for whenever you just want it to, upload.
Okay.
So I would do that too. I mean, depending on, if you just want to have some videos lined up and then release them when you want to. Yeah.
And that's what I've been trying to do because I be doing other stuff and I don't get caught up and then don't end up having a video and then get behind on making my content. So that's what I was trying to do, stay ahead. And I tried to put it in there like that.
Yeah. That's a good idea that you do it that way. My time is so out of whack with everything because I don't sleep, number one. I think after I got off the Crossway last night, I stayed on Killer Whale for so I going and going. So anyway, I'm not good with time. Everything that when I was in sales, I would say I would be there around. I never gave anybody a specific time because I know how I am with time and I don't like to go anywhere late. So with that being said, I'm trying to get my cooking segment out at a certain time, like my Fiesta Friday at a certain time, and I have Sunday brunch, but it never happens at the same time. So if I could just have the energy to prepare everything up front and put it to the side, that would be a great idea for me. So because people will start wanting to see your stuff, and if I'm there at 3:00 every week, they're gonna be like, "What is going on with her?" So I don't want to lose people for that reason.
It's true because people, they start to notice your patterns and they're like, okay, so where is it? Where is it at? But I definitely would suggest that just uploading it, and YouTube gives you the option to just upload it as private just from the beginning so that there's no confusion, and you schedule it. You choose whenever you want to schedule it, what day, the calendar will pop up, and you click on whatever days that you want it to, pop up, upload, and what time, and then it's automatically set for you. You don't have to go back to it. You don't have to look at it again. The next thing you know, on that day, it'll be uploaded, and all of a sudden you getting comments because you forgot that you had already scheduled it, and you getting views and comments like, whoa, I forgot I even uploaded that. But yeah, I would do that. Make use of that.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good idea.
Yeah. And another thing, I don't know if you guys have done the premieres yet.
I have, but I haven't. It hasn't come out yet. But I have done one.
Okay.
Bad.
No. That's. I mean, it's. It's wrong. No. It's on your own. It's on your own time frame of when you want to do it. But I suggest it tremendously. I suggest it. Premiering. Okay, so Shay's World premiering the video means it builds some hype up with it. And when the video premieres, your video will play and you'll be watching your video along with everybody else. So whoever comes into it, it's almost like a live chat, except it's like watching a movie premiere. You all are watching that video at the same time. So you're commenting in the comment section and it's moving. It's moving because it's live. It's basically your video going live, which gets you a lot more minutes off of it than when you just upload it. Because when you upload it, people trickle in at different times. Other people may not even see it till the evening. Like sometimes it's so hard to figure out when to upload a video based off of your following, because you have to really understand like the demographics of your channel. Like, okay, where are my followers at? Are they mainly on the East Coast, but I'm on the West Coast? Like, okay, well, maybe I should upload it around this time because then they'll be in there. At least when you premiere it, you can kind of come up with a good time frame that you think would work. And whoever shows up, it's great because they're watching it in real time. And it's almost a way of kind of guaranteeing that they stay to watch the whole video.
Right.
Because when they're talking to other people in the chat, before you know it, the 10 minutes is up or however long your video is. And they've been in there the whole time, you're interacting with them, which keeps them engaged. And it just gets you more minutes off the top than when you just upload it flat.
So how do you make the premiere? Where do you go to do that?
So you have to do it on the desktop version. So for me, I go to it because I upload my videos from my phone.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't really like doing it from the laptop. Yeah. So I will go to Google Chrome and I'll say like YouTube desktop version and click on youtube.com because a lot of times if you just go to the regular internet, they're going to lead you right back to the YouTube app. And I don't want to go to the app. I want to go to the desktop version.
Right.
So when you do it that way, it'll give you the option to upload a video. And then on the right side, it'll say Premiere Video. And once your video is uploaded, you choose what day you want to premiere it, what time you want to premiere it, and then it'll automatically, once it's uploaded, it'll be private. It'll be private but scheduled. So when you upload it, people will already be notified about it. They just won't be able to watch the video because it's building up anticipation.
Right.
And people can already start liking it in advance just because it's you. So it's like, okay, well, she got a video that's coming. So, let me just thumbs it up anyway, right now. And they have a little thing at the bottom of the screen that says set reminder. And those people can click on set reminder so that when that video does premiere, they'll be notified, hey, Shay's World's premiere is premiering in 20 minutes. So then they'll be ready and they'll keep getting like these little notifications and then boom, it'll premiere and YouTube will have a whole countdown for it and everything while people are waiting. And it's good that they have a countdown because it allows your people to get the notification and to get into it before it actually starts showing. So they'll do I don't know if it's like a 3-minute countdown or 2 minutes, and the clock will just keep counting down. Yeah.
I need to do that for my video I'm doing today then.
Do it. How far in advance do you recommend to put that premiere out though? How far have you seen people do it?
I'd say, for myself, if I just recorded the video, I kind of try to make sure that I premiere it at least for the next day, just to build some anticipation on it.
Right.
But if you film a video early enough in the day, you might have a good window of as soon as you edit it, just make sure you make it as a premiere for that evening, but you don't want to go too deep into the evening. You got to figure out that time frame. But I suggest, just to even see what it's like, you can easily, if you have it edited soon enough, you could premiere it for this evening and just so you can see what the atmosphere of it is.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but I would say, for example, if you know that you're going to be doing a certain type of video or whatever it is, try to at least give people at least 1 to 2 days or even 3. Sometimes people, they plan it out a week in advance, but it just depends on the type of video it is.
Because I'm not going to post the video today because I already posted one for today.
So you
have today. I'm gonna do it probably the next 2 days. I'm gonna post it the next 2 days because I try to do one at least 2 days apart.
Yeah, and see what I would say about that too. Starting off, you want to build up some consistency with your channel, but you also want to be careful because you don't want to upload too much at a time. You kind of want them to grow, like you want them to miss you a little bit, but not too much. Because what you'll notice is that not enough people even watched the last video before they got to this point. So you kind of want to get the most out of whatever video that you already have. Let that video ride out for a couple days, especially when you're just starting out, because when it's a larger YouTuber, it's nothing for them. They can upload a video one day and it's got hundreds of thousands of views. And then they could upload something a day or two later and it'll be the same result. They don't have to build this anticipation because regardless, people are going to be on it. They're going to be there, But when you're just starting out, you don't want to overload people too much. You want them to get a taste of the channel, get interested, and build up some of that, wanting to have more, wanting more from it. But I had to kind of space it out, and I didn't want to get too eager about it. And you don't want to feel like Because I know people always say, "Oh, consistency is key." Yeah. But at the same time, you don't want to have a video that's only got 30 views and then the next day upload another video and then the next day, because it's not building up enough traction. And before you know it, that video is going to be thrown to the back. It's going to be lost in the shuffle because nobody's even going back to look at it.
So what do you recommend if I posted one today? I posted one today. When do you recommend I post my next one?
I'd say give it another like 2 days.
Okay.
2 or 3 days. I think especially starting out, it depends on, you know your audience. You start to get an idea of what your audience is and how they respond to you.
They actually been responding good on all of them.
They have.
I've been getting some good views on my first video. I got like almost 500 views on it.
And I'm seeing that too.
My second video, I got
Congratulations.
almost 200. The one I did today, which I didn't do, I did it like about 3 hours ago, but it's showing like 9 hours. That one got almost 100 views. So they be watching it and they comment on all of them. I got like over 100 comments on them.
You know what? I'm not looking at y'all. I'm looking actually at Shay's World's page right now. I'm sorry. I'm kind of just looking at the views.
Shay, are we
And they've been telling me a lot of stuff that they want, because I asked them like, what do they want me to cook next? And that's what I actually be cooking, what they want me to cook next. Like today, I'm cooking where I have like, I think 20 people that asked me to do it. So that's why I'm doing this one. Because I actually, that's what I go by. I go by what they want me to do to keep them engaged in it.
You know what? And the good thing about it is that your page is definitely, it's going to do well because you just started 6 days ago.
Wow.
But you're already, and with cooking videos too, it's easier to kind of like get titles that stand out because it'll be mixed in with a lot of YouTubers who might have bigger videos, and at least it'll get thrown into that category because the type of things that you're cooking, like definitely like the fried pickles, like
that was a big hit. Like when I posted that video, it's up there. Like when the people got like 467,000, it's like right in between all their videos. I was like, wow.
Absolutely, because that's something that just sticks out. It's one of those things that people, they start Googling and things like that. And what you will notice with your channel, there's always going to be certain categories that are going to hit harder. And well, not that it's going to hit harder, it just might hit harder quicker. And for example, if I do wig reviews, that's something that I know instantly is going to do well, because if you're very specific, that it just does your page well with your title. If you're specific in your title, so like say I'm doing a wig review, but if I say exactly what the name of the wig is, the company, and the color, you're going to have women that's going to be like, I want to buy this wig, but I want to see it in this specific color. So let me type it in. And people who would have never found you before, simply because of your title and because you're really specific in it, your video is going to pop up because they're actually.
And I like doing different stuff than other people do. Like, I don't know. I just always sit back and just think of stuff to do. And I never went to school for cooking. I just always loved to cook. And I used to cook on Periscope. Are you familiar with Periscope? I cook on Periscope all the time. I cook on Facebook all the time. And everybody was like, you need to get your channel. You need to just do it. And I told you, I kept making excuses. I do stuff. I do like stuffed fried Doritos. I do fried ribs. I do like different stuff. Like I try to be different from everybody else. I do a lot of different stuff, like stuff that people wouldn't think of. Like, how do you stuff Doritos? You got to stay tuned to watch.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Like I do a lot of different stuff.
I'm tuned in.
I know, right? And girl, I ain't too many things either. You making me hungry.
No, like we cook different stuff. Like I don't see too many people cooking chitlins on live and stuff. Like I want to show people how to clean and cook chitlins. I want to do different stuff. Mm-hmm. And I know I like doing other stuff like my planners and I like doing my notebooks, but cooking is, I don't know. I can be mad and I get in there cooking. It just make me feel so much better. I just love.
That's beautiful. Yeah.
I really love to cook.
Yeah.
And I've been cooking for so long. Because I guess when I was younger, my grandma and my brother them can go outside, but the children gonna have to cut up some, or you gonna have to make the cornbread, or one of y'all be doing some. You always in charge doing some in the kitchen.
Now you're from the South, right?
Yes, ma'am. Mississippi, Meridian.
Okay. So here's the question. I put this on one of my videos. We don't measure.
And that's my thing. That's why I couldn't come out with a cookbook, because everybody was like, that first cookbook will make you or break you. And if somebody follow that recipe and it is not to the T, they won't buy your next cookbook. Right. So therefore, I never did the cookbook, because I just look at stuff and I be like, that ain't enough. Let me put a little bit more. Let me do this. And I just can't, like on my videos, if you notice, I always say I don't measure. So you're going to have to put it to your liking and you got to taste it in. I don't know. And I tried to measure. I tried to go by recipes. It never come out right.
That's funny.
I actually tried to measure my ingredients, but I end up adding something. Forgot how much I added. And, you know, it was a disaster. So.
That's the Southern women. That's how we are.
It's funny. My grandmother, she just passed in October. She was 97. And she was from Texas, and Lord knows we tried to ask her about her, because she would make this egg custard pie. And I love her egg custard pie. And then we asked her, because it was something when I was in elementary school and we needed to put like a family tree book together with the family recipe. So we asked her, okay, well, what's the recipe? And exactly what you're talking about. Well, you know, she's gonna tell my mom, well, you know what to do with it. No, we don't know what to do with it. And we like, well, how much? She said, we just eyeball it. Just look at it.
Yeah, that's how you have to do. You can't measure nothing. You got to eyeball it.
I'm like, I need some measurements.
No, we don't. Look, a dash of salt like this. It's not like a pinch. It's like a pinch is like this.
Yes, that's why I can't tell people how to do homemade biscuits, because they ask how much flour you use. I don't know. I just put it in there. Like, I don't measure the flour that I use, because sometimes I don't feel like it's enough and I go back and I add more. You know? I don't know. Like, I can't tell people how to do it. I don't know. It's hard to try to tell people how to do it. And I feel like it's better if they look at how you do it, because they can be like, mine ain't that consistency. Let me put a little bit more of this and make mine thick like hers is. So they'll still about get it if they look at it like that.
Yeah, you're right. And that's the one thing I learned too, because on one of my videos, which is the seafood gumbo, I put the ingredients, and I'm almost positive I put the measurements in there, but I said throughout the video, do it to your own taste, because I don't want anybody to say, you told me this was not good. Yes. This said put this amount in it, but that wasn't good. No, boo, you ain't coming at me.
No. Yeah, and I see a lot of people that here in California, they got stuff that they buy gumbo base and all that. I don't do that. I make my roux from scratch. I sit over my pot for 10 minutes and working my wrist and just keep doing it. I never bought the gumbo base. I always made my own.
Make it own.
And I done messed up 3 times and had to stand over and do it again. So sometimes I've been in the kitchen for an hour and 40 minutes just making a roux.
Yeah.
You can't have it burnt. You can't have it too dark. It got to be just right.
Just caramel.
You want to know what scares me?
Gumbo. It's going to make it or break it.
Yeah.
So it got to be perfect.
What scares me about gumbo is, oh my God, gumbo can get real temperamental. Like when you start putting like, I don't know if it's basic. I don't know what it is. It's some specific season. I don't know. But like when you're done with the gumbo and you got the crabs and all the seafood in it, if that temperature isn't right after you make that pot can literally spoil overnight. And I'm like, oh my God, what do you do? Like, I'm not trying to lose out on a whole freaking thing of damn crabs and everything else.
Right, because it's not cheap, honey.
No.
I put gumbo for New Year's or either Christmas. Like a lot of people do the traditions with the big hand. I don't cook well, I do that for Thanksgiving. For Christmas, I do something different. For Thanksgiving, I do the black eyed peas and all that right there. But I didn't get off of those traditions. I don't do everything like everybody else do their traditions no more. I don't do that. I just do it different. Sometimes we barbecue, sometimes we don't. It's what I gotta taste.
Yeah. Yeah.
My gumbo is from Thanksgiving and Super Bowl twice.
See?
That's it. And see, my in-laws are from Louisiana. We were
Oh,
talking
Lord.
about
And
this
they got the
yesterday.
best seafood, baby. When I stayed in
Yeah.
Mississippi, I take that little 3-hour drive and we go and eat the best seafood. I'm telling you, I never had seafood better than Louisiana. Never, ever.
Really?
They have the best seafood ever. We make sure we hit every Mardi Gras. Every Mardi Gras. Louisiana be booming, babe, on bourbon. Yes, ma'am.
See,
That 3 hour
I
drive.
definitely plan on taking a trip
It's worth it. It's
to
worth
New
it.
Orleans. I wanted to stay. Well, see, for me, I'm also into like historical places. So I love history. And that's something else I told people on my channel. It is what it is. That's what I like. And there's somebody that likes it. But you know, I love history, whether it be a historical hotel, whatever it is. And so I have a hotel that I'm gonna book to stay down there. It was a mansion that was built like late 1700s in the French Quarter. Definitely want to do that, and I definitely want the food because I'm in California, and
I'm in California too.
see, I'm in the Bay Area.
I am too.
I love that area. I love
So
it.
you gotta come eat one day.
Yes. What? Yes,
I'm jealous.
I know. Oh, well, then you already know what I'm talking about. You know, we have San Francisco, and then we got, the pier.
Yeah, I
and
be there
things
all
like
the
that.
time.
But to actually try some like New Orleans type of seafood, and I want a legit like po' boy, like I want a legit one, not just like a bootleg.
And then they po' boys, girl, they have so much shrimp in it. You eat some of the
Oh
shrimp
my
first, like
God.
fries, because they fall off of the bun.
Yeah.
It's so big. You
Yes.
can't even put your mouth over the bun. You can
Oh.
eat one shrimp in it, girl. It's so good. Oh my God, it's so good.
And when you're ready to go, let me know. I'll tell you the best place to go get them.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Please let me know.
Yep, I'll tell you the best place to go. Get your beignet and coffee too. Oh gosh, here we go.
Yeah,
They are so good. I'm telling you.
I've never had a beignet.
Yeah. Good. So
Make sure you get your beads.
Well,
I have so many of those.
You know what? And see, I'm not gonna lie. I've been scared. I'm like, I told my family, like, hey, I am not going during Mardi Gras. I am scared. You got people in masks and everything. I'm like, I don't know if I'm ready for that. I don't know.
My cousin actually just came back from going out.
Really?
Mardi Gras just went on, and it's going on this weekend too.
Oh boy, you gonna go?
Oh no. I can't afford it. I can't afford it.
Okay.
I wish I could fly down there and go. I can't afford it.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're in California now.
Yes.
You're in California now. Yeah.
Alert from System UI server. Low battery.
Oh.
I said, what was that?
Apple.
Lord, we been invaded.
Low battery.
That's my get downstairs to water my charger. Or it's gonna hang up on us.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh my God, the YouTube fans that come up in the chat. Oh Lord.
I was like, what is that?
Oh my God. I was scared.
Sorry. That's my laptop.
Oh no. It's okay. I remember watching. Coco said she remembers watching your gumbo video. Oh my goodness. But yeah. San Francisco is good too, but I'm pretty sure it holds no candle to New Orleans.
Well, you know what? I haven't even ate San Francisco. I haven't ate nowhere in San Francisco before yet. Because when we first moved here, we were staying in San Jose. We were staying with someone in San Jose.
Oh, okay.
Then we left out of San Jose. I think I went to Antioch, then Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, definitely for seafood, you'd have to go down to the pier.
Pier 39 or something like that.
Yeah, Pier 39, and then pretty much starting from Pier 39 all the way down, just in that whole area, it's nothing but seafood restaurants. So you definitely want to try that out. They have a lot of fresh seafood places over there.
Girl, I'm so cheap. I just go buy me 2 pounds of crab legs, and I just be doing my seafood boil at home.
I know it. Costco had some really good deals on crab. I think we had gotten, oh my God, a couple of months ago. I can't remember if it was like 4 Dungeness crab or was it
That's
4?
why I need to go. But see, I'm the only one where my son still eat it. My husband used to love seafood, but now lately, the last like 5 or 6 months, every time he eat it, he gets sick.
Oh
Every time
no.
he gets so sick when he eats seafood now, and he
Oh,
used to eat it all the time. Somebody was like, he might be allergic to it. I was like, he can't be allergic to it because he used to eat it.
been
so much.
eating, yeah.
So I'm knowing he's not allergic to it because we used to eat it all the time. But now for the last 5 or 6 months, every time he eat it, he throw up. He just be really, really sick when
Oh
he eat it.
no.
Well, you
And I
know,
thought
it
it was
depends
from
on where
the
he gets it
store,
from
and it
too.
wasn't because I went to another store,
Okay, that's
and
true too.
it just him. Now he don't like the smell of it no more. He just don't like to eat it no more. And now he get real sick when he eats seafood. Weird. Never heard of it. Just for the last 5 or 6 months, like I said, because we've been eating for like the last 6 years. But for the last 5 or 6 months, he just get real sick when we eat them.
Oh, no.
Wow. Well, you know, it depends too if it's West Coast or East, you know, the Pacific or the Atlantic too. That makes a
Yeah.
difference.
Now he just will not eat it no more. He kept trying. He was like, it probably was just that one. Then he tried again. He tried again.
Oh,
just-
that sucks.
I actually tried fried alligator for the first time in California.
Oh my God, how was it? I haven't.
It was actually so good. I'm telling you.
You
I didn't
serious?
I got it from this place called Just Cracking. It was right by Walmart. It was so
What?
good. It's this black people. They got this little restaurant right by Walmart called Just Cracking, and it's so good. They got them
Okay.
like everywhere now. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
It's expensive, but it's good. I think it was like $12 for like 5 little old bit of chicken bite. It was like some little bit of bites.
Wow.
I first tried it in New Orleans.
See, I haven't tried it in New Orleans, so I
New
know
Orleans
it's gonna
have everything you could think of. They
But see,
even have something on the menu called rodent. And you know what that is, right?
Yep.
Wait, what?
It's a rodent.
Have you tried the Roadhouse where they throw the peanuts down and where you?
Oh, the Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah.
Yes, girl. Do you like when you go there next time? Get the dill pickle Simon, the grills. Oh my God, it's so
Really?
good. They got the dill pickle
Really?
butter to go with it.
Wow.
Ooh, girl, you ain't gonna want no Simon without that butter, that dill pickle butter sauce no more.
You know what? I love salmon, and that's why I was saying Costco is the best place because I don't like the like the frozen salmon. Like I need my salmon to like be nice and packaged, like literally from the butcher. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want no.
Costco got that good Simon that comes with the butter. You just put it in the oven. It was really good. I tried that later. I added some more seasoning to it, but it was good.
I suggest you go to Costco if you love salmon. I mean, they be having some good long, like thick slabs for like $17 because I know that salmon can range anywhere from like, especially a good slab of it, like 17 to all the way up to like 28, depending on the weight of it. But Costco, I mean, bomb. I just love that fresh salmon and be able to, bake it in the oven. But see, I do mine like honey sriracha style because I like the balance of like sweet and spicy, like sweet and savory. That's my kind of thing when it comes to salmon. But I haven't had theirs at Texas Roadhouse.
Now Costco sell the one that's the stuffed too. It has the stuffed salmon. That is really good too.
I seen
They do.
that,
Yeah, I haven't had that yet.
I never tried it, but it looked so
I
good.
haven't had that yet. Have you tried it?
It's really good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It really do look good.
And they're Alaskan king crab. Those things are huge.
Yeah, they are.
I use those in the gumbo, and I spend like $200 for that. Stop it, please. I spend like $200 for the crab legs.
I love crab.
Mm-hmm.
I do. Lobster. I'm just a seafood, but something that I never tried before and I don't know is it because it how it look mussels. Oh, I haven't tried those. I haven't tried mussels. I tried oysters in a can one time, and I did not like it. But I don't like catfish no more. I don't know why. A lot of people in the South love catfish. I don't like the dirty taste of catfish. I don't know if it's the sugar. I don't like catfish. My husband loved catfish nugget. I do not eat catfish. I used to like tilapia. I don't like tilapia no more. I like cod. Yeah, I don't. Once I started looking at the tilapia, and you can see how it looking different, and some of it look flimsy, some of it fake, and yeah, I don't eat tilapia no more. I used to, but I do not eat tilapia no more.
What about bassa?
What about who now?
Bassa.
That's good too.
Now, bassa is kind of like a substitute for catfish. Like if you get a bassa fillet, it's almost like for people who don't want catfish, bassa has more of a clean, just like airy taste about it.
Yeah, I just don't like catfish. No, it's I don't know the taste of it. I have to taste a wild taste when I taste catfish.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't like it no more. But see, I'm weird though because I like chitlins. Everybody say you like chitlins? Yes, girl. Give me some chitlins and mix them with some hog maws. Oh, that's my thing, girl. Yes. Yes, I love me some chitlins.
I mean, my mom, she don't make chitlins or nothing like that. But my grandma, I had it with her one time when I was younger, and I honestly did not have a problem with it. I had it with some hot sauce and I enjoyed it. So
be careful now. Do not eat everybody's chitlins because people do not know how to clean them things right. That's why some people chitlins be smelling so bad. If your chitlins are clean right, you would not smell like that. I clean my chitlins really, really good. They be so good, like you can see through them. That's how you know your chitlins are clean. Then you make sure you put that potato and that onion in the pot while you're cooking. I'm telling you, your house will not smell that bad. Like everybody, like if you walk into somebody's house and you just can smell the smell of chitlins, don't eat them, baby. They still got juice and everything. Do not eat them. They are not clean. I'm telling you, you should not be able to smell that strong smell while you're cooking your chitlins. They are not clean. You smelling boo-boo cooking. That's why I smell like I'm telling you, you cannot eat chitlins from everybody. I learned my lesson the hard way. You cannot.
Oh my God.
If I don't clean them and cook them, I don't want them. If my mama don't clean them, I do not want them. People do not. Like some people buy somebody chitlins, they say they come in a bucket or something, but they say they
do come in a bucket.
I don't. They already done. I don't mess with all that. I want to do my own.
Yeah. I'm just
collard greens.
Collard greens. I don't like bad collard greens. If I'm not cutting them up myself and washing them, putting them in my salt water, clean them, I don't want them. That's another thing with collard greens. People don't cook and clean their collard greens right. I don't know. People just think they're gonna be clean one time. Not me. You gotta clean them thing like 3 times. You gotta put that salt in the water. You gotta massage those things. You gotta clean them right. If you clean your greens and you run water on them and you can't see through that water, if it still got something, they're not clean. I even cook my greens. When I cook my greens, I cook them for like 3 or 4 minutes. And don't season them, and I just cook them for 3 or 4 minutes and then pour that water off of there. Because some of the stuff that you couldn't get off of that, and then start cooking your greens. That's how I do mine.
Yeah. See, with me and like certain meats, I guess also because I was telling Eat to Live Strong, I was telling her that I've grown like just in my household, we always had fruits and vegetables. We grow our vegetables here, all that stuff like that. And we not big on just like junk food and all that stuff. We cook in the house. But when it comes to certain meats, and I don't know, like even more so now because I've been a little bit more kind of contained with just the way I eat. I haven't had a lot of meat recently. I've pretty much just been eating seafood, salmon, stuff like that. But when it comes to meats, now here's the thing. I am not eating. I'm not eating lamb. I don't know if you eat lamb. You have
nope.
Yeah. And see, for me, I guess because just the way I eat, I'm not really missing meat like that. I don't need just a whole thing of just meat around me. I've really just been okay with my shrimps and my salmons and all that good stuff. And I'm fine. I'm happy. But when it does come to meat, I'm definitely not eating lamb. I'm not eating veal. I'm an animal lover. So I'm happy that now I don't really feel the need. Not that I ate a whole lot of meat to begin with, but it's nice that you can go a period of time and be like, you know what, like I'm not missing it. I don't feel the need to just force myself to eat it just because. But any animal that I could save outside of the regular ones, I'm like, okay, because I'm not gonna extend myself to no lamb, no baby veals, no rabbits, no dang what else is it? Goat. I don't eat goats. Like, I'm not doing it. I don't know that goat because I know in Caribbean cooking they love to use goat.
Yeah. Jamaicans, they love goat.
Okay, wait. Shay's World, we can't hear you. Hold on. No. Is it muted? SNK cruising on vacay mode. Poor Bambi. I know, right? Any animal that I don't have to eat on top of the ones I already feel bad for, I ain't doing it. Like, no. And then I don't like the taste. Like, I had lamb one time, and it was because I was at my friend's house, and she was Lebanese and Croatian, so they used to love to make lamb, and her mama just kind of assumed that I was into it, so she made it for breakfast. So I was like, oh, let me taste it, and then I was like, anything that tastes like it was just caught and killed, I don't want it. Like, you taste gamey. You taste like you taste wild. I can taste you. Like, I don't, it tastes wild, like just like a real wild animal. I'm like, oh no, I don't want that.
My dad, he goes and he hunts, and
oh Lord,
he hunts for he did squirrel and raccoon. That's what it was, raccoon. And he's like,
no,
you're gonna love it. I said, oh, I'm not gonna love that. I'm not gonna eat it. He says, well, raccoons are really big animals. They wash their hair and they wash their face. I said, I don't care if they flat iron their hair, curl it, condition it, blow dry. I'm not eating any raccoon.
Dude, not doing it.
I was like, no, sir, not gonna eat it. No, not. So
Yeah,
I don't. No.
I've heard people have eaten possums before. I'm like, oh really?
And I'm like, I'm not claiming you now because you eat possum, and I don't believe that. That's just gross.
Oh my God.
He says he was trying to tell me how to do it too. He says, well, you have to cage them first, and you have to let them starve pretty much so they can clean out their system because they eat any and everything. And then once they do that, I'm like, ew, TMI. I don't even want to hear that. Look at you, Shay. That was exactly how I looked.
No thanks.
That's what I said. I'm like, I am disowning you with that one. Don't tell nobody else that story. I don't want to know it. Now I'm glad I'm vegan. So I'm like, I don't even if he try and trick me, I'm like, I don't eat meat.
Right. Exactly. Good way. Now you've got a real way to get out of it. No. Ew. I can't.
We can't hear you. We can't. Is her volume off or?
And guys, please no more than 2 emojis. So anybody that is a moderator, delete those, please. Delete any comments with more than 2 emojis. And believe me, once things slow down, I will be going through this chat to make sure that there's no spam language because those comments will get deleted. So if you over here connecting and saying support sub, all that stuff, I will go back and delete the message. If y'all know the rules, don't think because I'm talking that I ain't gonna figure it out because I'm gonna go back. Like, you know better. Nope, all these extra emojis. No. And if you are a moderator, please feel free to, if you see that people are spamming the chat, remove them from the chat. Period. Just remove them. But like SNK, cruising on vacay mode, those are my people. So don't just like get rid of them. But definitely all the emojis got to be. Even a chicken. What about wait, what's the difference from eating a cow or girl? uh Here's the thing, but the right way, this is why I'm saying that with my style of eating, I don't miss just eating a bunch of meat for no reason because I do love animals and I look at them all the same. Even if I don't, same thing for like a snake. I may not like snakes in general, but do I feel like they need to be used for somebody's purse or their shoes? No. Like, or do I think that poor little cute fox, and now I do love foxes and mammals and things like that, but do I think that a fox or a chinchilla or whatever animal needs to be used for somebody's coat? Like this is not the ice age no more. You do not need to go out and kill kill animals for furs. It's just unnecessary. Get you a faux fur coat and you be fine. So, you know, I see if you're trying to say like what's the difference from eating. I care about them all the same. I love raccoons, I love cows, I love chickens, I love them all. And I feel like when it comes to food, if you are going to eat meat, just in my mind, I feel like I wish the world was like this where it's in a humane way, like back in the Native American days where they appreciated that buffalo, they appreciated that animal. They prayed on that, you know, they not prayed, but actually prayed for that animal and thanked that animal for the life it was giving and appreciated that animal because they were going to use that animal for housing, for clothing, for food, all of that. So that animal was loved and it was appreciated. They didn't die in vain. I just wish it was like that. And, you know, like I always say, if Betsy the cow is going to pass on for our bodies, like at least let Betsy live her best life before she got to go. Don't have her stuck in cages and, you know, being abusive to these animals and having them in horrible conditions. I understand that, you know, as far as protein goes for the human body, yeah, we do need protein. There are certain things that we need to live, but I just feel like if we are going to eat meat, I just wish that animals would be treated better. You'd feel better about it if you know that they were being treated, you know, in a humane way. So I know that I can't be completely vegan, but I do know that I love my vegetables. I love my fruits and vegetables. And when it comes to animals and meats, I don't feel the need to just eat it all the time. So on one hand, it makes me feel better because I don't feel just the urge to be like, oh, I just need this or that. Like, I don't even know the last time I actually had like a whole drumstick or something because I'm just not really like craving it like that. You know, I feel once I get my seafood and whatever now, when it comes to chicken and stuff like that, maybe have some grilled chicken and stuff like that. And I'm not opposed to if I go out to eat, maybe I'll have some steak or whatever, because I know that I can't dedicate myself to being vegan completely, but I do know that I just don't feel the urge to just have a bunch of meat all the time either though. I've been perfectly content for the past few months just having my seafood and replacing certain things. And I've replaced certain things even when it comes to like rice and pastas and things like that. I've cut like white rice out because it's just like it's too much starch, it's too much sugar, and for what? So my cauliflower rice has been a lifesaver. I can make rice bowls just out of my cauliflower rice, you know? I don't need the rice. And now like even with my noodles, I'm like, okay, I'll make a pesto pasta, but instead I'll just use my zucchini noodles. And just simple things like that, they go a long way. So I always, you know, want to encourage people, just try something different. Start just substituting some things out. Just start substituting some things out and it'll make a major difference. You know?
Quinoa, you're on team Eat to Live Strong. You're on team Eat to Live Strong.
Absolutely. Team Eat to Live Strong. Yes. For sure. Yes, I am. Proudly. Seriously. And that's why I was saying earlier, it's good to just kind of get to know people even more, because then it just all starts to make sense and you realize just the things that you have in common with people and what you can learn. And by you just being completely vegan, I know that I can learn a lot from you, because I've started to substitute things
Right.
in place of other things. So I'm definitely looking forward to the book and everything else, because I just want to learn more, some more tricks,
Right.
but just certain things I'm happy with. Like I can eat cauliflower rice like it's nothing. I can eat the zucchini noodles like it's nothing. And even when it comes to I've even started trying like plant-based things. Well, already, of course, if you're making noodles out of zucchini noodles, you're starting to like go more into like a plant-based type of thing. But I've even started to try sandwiches with plant-based meat, like, you know what I mean, like stuff like that, and I didn't have a problem with it, which was something that kind of led me into the direction of realizing, you don't always just have to have meat with every dinner. You don't have to. You really don't. And in my household, I guess it was easy because my mom she's never the type to just make up a bunch of, we not a meat and potatoes house, So it's not that type of environment. It might be like she might, if it is going to be, she might make a baked chicken or whatever, or just different things. And say, for example, I call it like a goulash. That's just my name for it. Like maybe you have in a pan, maybe you have like the tomato sauce and maybe some corn and green beans and this and that, and then put some shrimp in it. And it doesn't have to always be like you need a main meat. You don't always have to have like beef in it or pork or chicken or whatever. You can scale it down, just put some prawns in it, just put some shrimp in it or something.
Right.
But you still eat seafood, right?
I don't.
Oh, you don't eat seafood at all either.
No.
Yeah, see, that's how I know I can't be vegan. I gotta have.
But you're pescatarian, so they eat fish.
Yeah,
pescatarian.
I'm borderline. Yeah, definitely more on the lines of pescatarian. But like, okay, well, see, now I'm really curious. I'm really curious now when it comes to like certain recipes. Do you use plant-based, like kind of like meal, like not meal, but meat replacements?
I do.
You do?
Mostly
they have
soy based.
Okay. I was gonna ask you, there's this one, it's this one, I can't, jackfruit, I think it's jackfruit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I noticed that they've started integrating that as well for like replacing maybe like shredded chicken or something. Have you tried it? Like jackfruit?
I have not.
Okay.
Tried it.
Mm-mm. Yeah. And the thing is that the health world has come a long way when it comes to replacing meat, because at first it just used to be like, okay, tofu or something like that, but now by them looking more at plants and what plants really can do, now they're coming, the plant-based thing, it helps out a lot. Like, for example, I've always said, if you're missing that meaty consistency, eggplant alone is like, it's thick and it's meaty. It gives you almost that type of feeling. Like mushrooms too. Just certain things have that meaty consistency where you might feel like, oh, like, I want something a little heavier. Those are vegetables right there that you could have,
to subsidize it.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And let's see, Whole Foods sells the rendition of the BLT. Really? And it's called the TTLA. Oh. If you go to, it is the
really,
I don't go anywhere in the store until I get my TTLA. It is so good. It's tempura, lettuce, tomato, and avocado. Oh my goodness! It's like, get away, mama! I might slap you.
I know it. I'm about to write that down. Hold on.
TTLA. I got a video. I went last weekend and I haven't put the video out yet, but it's really, really good.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely interested. Okay, I just saved that. But yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
I am
Let me know how you like it when you try it. It's really good.
Yeah. I definitely, oh yeah, I will, because at least now that I know that I'm open to like plant-based and other things like to replace meat, I'm perfectly fine now because I've crossed that bridge. I've tried some things and I'm like, yeah, it's good. Like, my dad even, he went to some restaurant and he was like, you would have never known. Like, instead of having the buttermilk chicken sandwich, he had a buttermilk chicken sandwich, but it actually was not chicken. But he was like, you would have never known. So I'm glad, I am glad that they're starting to integrate it more into restaurants and all types of places, because the thing is that meat these days is not the same meat that was given, back in the day, back in the 50s or 40s or 30s,
Right.
Back then you could go to an actual meat market. Have your meat packaged up nicely and know where it's coming from, actual local farmers, things like that. They're putting so much antibiotics, and the way that they're even, farming these animals is just out of control. So even if you want to eat meat and you love meat, it's still a good idea to just kind of scale back and try to integrate some other things to replace it. Because you may want meat, but just because of the way that they're treating the animals and what they putting in them, it just makes it so unappealing. It's like,
I always tell people two things that I recommend if you want to go vegan. First of all, just start out slow. Don't go in and just say, now I'm that type of person that I can stop stuff like dead in the and don't think twice about it. But if you do fall off, just brush yourself off and try it again. No biggie. But I tell people to get a dehydrator, get your own vegetables, because we grow a lot of our vegetables, and dehydrate your vegetables, and you can make your own crumbles. And I use that to make spaghetti for the family. So they think they're eating ground beef, but they're eating crumbles. They're not really eating ground beef. And then you can also get, oh gosh, I was getting ready to go with something. But I do like Meatless Monday. And they would have eggplant parmesan. Oh my goodness.
Oh God, yes, absolutely.
Grab an eggplant out the garden and there we go. There's your dinner.
Absolutely. So. Oh yeah, good stuff. I am obsessed. I definitely need to pay, like, go to Whole Foods, because I am obsessed with Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's has been my spot. That's where, I get kind of like, they have like patties and stuff. Like they have a cauliflower broccoli patty, things like that, to maybe have like with your dinner or even like for breakfast. And I'm the type of person, like, I love potatoes and stuff like that, but all the starch in it, you gotta be careful and not overdo it. But potatoes themselves are not bad. It's just what people do to the potato.
Yeah.
When you start stuffing it with all this cheese and the freaking saturated fats from the freaking butter and margarine. What I started to do that works for me is I'll just take, and especially like when you have, because people have to realize there's a bigger variety of potatoes out there than just your regular Idaho potato. You've got your fingerling potatoes and, like your Yukon Gold potatoes, and try some different potatoes out. And it's more than just your regular Idaho russet potato. And the skin is so soft, like on the yellow potatoes or the Yukon. And a lot of the nutrients it's in the skin of the potato, So instead of doing all the margin, I found out me just putting some salsa on top of my potato is enough for me.
You sure you're not vegan?
I'm sure. I'm sure. I'm telling you, I don't know which way my life is going right now, because Lord knows I've been really transitioning, but I'm pretty sure I'm not vegan because see, I can't. When it comes to seafood, I know that's not being given up. I know it.
Right.
I know that that's not gonna happen for me. But and I know that I'm not gonna completely give up meat. I know that I'm limiting my intake of it because I just don't really care to have it all the time. But yeah, I can go kind of like long periods of time where it's a whole vegetable fest. Like if I make me a cauliflower bowl, like I literally am cauliflower rice. I'm really okay with having it like a freaking stir fry with just broccoli in it and whatever. I'm okay with it. I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. But yeah, so with
I
my
make
potato,
cauliflower pizza, and I'm gonna put that
I
on.
have not had the cauliflower crust yet. I wanted to try. That's definitely next on my list. Like
It is good.
it's good.
It is really good. And
Yeah,
mine's vegan, so I put all the vegetables and I do instead of tomato sauce, I do a pesto with all that fresh basil. Oh my gosh.
absolutely.
It's really
Absolutely.
good. Now another one is sweet potato. I made a brunch last Sunday or Sunday before last, and I used sweet potatoes instead of hash browns. I did mix it with some white potato, and then I mixed it with sweet potato, and it was really good. Really, really good. Oh God, sweet potato has come a long way. It's like,
yeah,
you know how it is before I was vegan, you can go and buy vegan food, pennies on the dollar, but when it started becoming a rate, expensive. Yeah. What is so we plant our own sweet potatoes. I was like, I'm not gonna pay y'all for stuff that we could grow in our yard.
You really?
Yeah. We have potatoes. They have a purple potato that is really, really healthy for you. So when you go to Whole Foods, look for the purple potato. It's tasty. It's really tasty.
You know what? I think, like for example, I don't have it right now, but from not Trader Joe's, Costco. I've already I don't eat chips. I'll go to Costco or Trader Joe's, and when you have that urge, like I said, I try to tell people if you have that urge, try to find substitutes. Yeah, sometimes you have that urge, you may want something a little crunchy or whatever, and I just get okra chips from Trader Joe's, which are really good. People underestimate it. I'm like, just try it out.
Exactly. It doesn't hurt to try.
No, it doesn't. Try it out. And then the other key I feel like is staying stocked up on things, because the moment you don't really have certain things that you need, you start reaching. It's like, okay, well, we do have a bag of Lay's over here. Like, try to stay stocked up as much as you can, so that you don't slip up too much. But yeah, I like the okra chips. I like the broccoli florets from Trader Joe's. They're lightly seasoned and I mean super good. And then at Costco they have a medley, like a medley bag of I think sweet potatoes, the purple potato, carrots, sliced carrots, okra chips, yeah, all in one bag. And it's like, like the freeze dried, but it tastes so good. It's good. And another thing I had to tell people is that because I didn't really know at first either, like those vegetable straws, no, those vegetable straws is nothing but a potato with some freaking broccoli seasoning. Like,
yeah,
you tried to play me. Like,
yeah, no, don't get caught up on that.
And you think that you're eating something so low calorie. You think, oh, this is my way of not eating potato chips. You're literally still eating a potato chip with some freaking vegetable powder in it to make it taste like another vegetable, but it's still a potato.
With a bunch of salt.
Exactly.
Now they even have a nerve to make some that's got cheese on it.
Yeah, they do. Got sour cream and onion, got cheddar cheese flavor.
Nothing but a Lay's potato chip.
Exactly. Lies you tell.
I might as well eat the daggone Lay's potato chips.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But it's, it's frustrating because, you got people that really think they're making a step in the right direction to try to do something different. And then, you fall into this thing where it's like, why the hell, like, why am I still not losing weight or what? I started doing this instead of that. So then you just got to do more research, because I know I get a little frustrated sometimes too, because I'm like, okay, you also have to realize sometimes you lose more in inches than you do in actual pounds.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, well, it's like, why can't I just lose this extra amount? Like,
because muscles weigh more. When you start gaining muscle, you gain weight. Muscles weigh more.
Something, I learned my lesson from that too, because I used to have I still have them, these resistance bands.
Mm-hmm.
And another reason why I believe my thighs had gotten thicker and I didn't want it to was because I would jog this lake, but it wasn't the lake that did it. It was me stopping at a certain point.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Diane is in the chat. Hey, Diane, she's a family friend. She definitely is a good one to relate to you, Miss Eat to Live Strong. Diane, hello. She lost a lot of weight too. And she substitutes a lot of things, and yeah, she's definitely would love your page for sure.
Great.
For yeah. But yeah, I would stop at this one point at the lake and I would do nothing but like resistance bands, because in my mind, I'm like, okay, I'm probably burning up, like, I don't want to lose my figure. So let me try to make sure I keep my hips by doing these resistance bands, because I know I'm doing a lot of cardio, but to make sure I still keep the shape going, let me just do the resistance bands. No, stop. Don't even. Or going to the gym and trying to use like light weights to squat and stuff like that. I realized for myself, that's just not the way to go. Straight up cardio for me, because my shape is my shape. So, and I think that's something too, like, with women in general and with Black women, it's like, oh, I want to keep my figure. I want to do this. I only want to lose my stomach. Well, you can't just target practice, honey. Like, you cannot just target your stomach and that's it. You got to do a full body workout, cardio, because it's got to trim up. Everything has got to, trim up. So that was my one thing. And I'm like, okay, no more. I'm not doing the weights because I felt like it built up my thighs and I didn't want that too. So, when you already have a natural shape, all it's going to do is just bring it in a little bit, snatch it up a little bit more. So I'm just trying to make sure that along with the certain things that I'm eating and along with the exercise, and another thing is I for sure started integrating tea a lot more into my daily routine. And I drink a gallon of water a day, or at least try to. But yes, like, I have my big old water jug, and that's something else that I was like, you know what? I keep making Amazon money on these jugs, because girls were like, where did you get that? So I'm like, I done started designing my own, because I have my own things that I want to say on the side of the bottle to encourage my ladies. So I'm like, you know what? That's what I'm going to do too, because it's essential. Having like your gallon bottle, but having, like some cute phrases on the side of it and the timestamps to tell you where you're at in the day, all that stuff, and keeping you encouraged. But I feel like that's all of that goes together, the water intake, the food, and the exercise.
Right.
But sometimes having the scale is frustrating, because one day you might be 3 pounds lighter and the next day you might be 3 pounds heavier. So I'm like, oh my God, what is going on?
Right.
That is the frustrating part, that I'm like, oh my Lord.
Yeah, you're right. I bought my water container from Amazon, and it has the times, and it starts at 7 a.m. and cuts out at 9. But since I don't fit into that category of time, I start when I get up, and then I just go all the way. And it takes like little motivation stuff on the side. It says, okay, you can do it. keep going, almost there, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. And then it's done. But I drink like 1.5 gallons a day.
Oh, a gallon and a half. Okay.
And I don't drink anything else. I drink tea every morning. I'll have a cup of tea.
Yeah.
And maybe if I'm trying to wind down and relax, I might drink some chamomile tea. But for the most part, it's green tea.
Oh, yeah, me too. I just do the green tea, and that's something that I'm waiting on to do as well, is start to integrate in my videos just some of my routines. And like I put the apple cider vinegar in my green tea, but the apple cider vinegar, I get the one that actually has little like honey in it. So
Okay.
yeah, so they have it in like different flavors because they know people don't like to just take it and just drink it flat the way it is. So
I do.
you know what? And I don't have a problem with regular apple cider vinegar. Like I don't.
You
I
drink
can
the
take,
one with the mother, right? Apple
Yep.
cider vinegar with the mother. I take a shot of it every morning.
yeah.
Most people
Yeah.
are like, you don't mix it with water in it. No, just take a shot. Doesn't phase
Yeah, and some people just hate it. They just, oh God, they gag at the thought of it. And I'm just like, well, honestly, I put apple cider vinegar on my vegetables. When I slice up my cucumbers and tomatoes, I drizzle the apple cider vinegar over it, and then I take the green seasoning. It's a specific seasoning called green seasoning, and I sprinkle that on top of it, and there you go. And
I heard to drizzle it over my veg. I never tried that. I might try
oh
that.
yeah, I love it. Yeah.
You do it on your salads?
I do it on my salads too.
Oh,
Salad.
Shay, we still can't hear you.
Oh, that sucks. I know. But she can hear us though. Yeah. Especially like oh my God, I love it during the summer, and we have like the lemon cucumbers because we like to plant a variety of cucumbers. If you have not had a lemon cucumber, you definitely need to get you one. Well, I mean, it's not something you can get in. I've never seen a lemon cucumber in the stores, but you know, we grow the lemon cucumbers, Japanese cucumbers. This one new one we found last year is called, I think, a white or like something pepper cucumber. Something. And then there's one called this is crazy, a Jamaican gherkin cucumber. And
I've heard that.
you have.
Yes, I have.
So good. It looks crazy. It literally is in the form of like a ball, and I say it looks like a medieval torture freaking like it looks like you would be throwing it and hurting people with it, but it is so good. It's called a salt and pepper cucumber, I believe. But
I need to send you my address and pay for some shipping and have you to ship some stuff over because like avocado are the best from over there where you are.
oh yeah, I love avocados. Can't go without them. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what I'll do. Yeah.
That goes with every meal for me. I even put them
Absolutely.
in my smoothies. I put them in my parfaits. I use them for everything. We eat them for breakfast, everything. Love, love, love them.
Oh yeah, they're easy. They go with everything, and it's filling. It's a good protein. It's a good fat. So it fills you up. So
Yeah.
definitely love the avocados for sure. But yeah, during the season where we have all of our different cucumbers and stuff, oh my gosh, like slicing up those lemon cucumbers and with the tomatoes and all that stuff, and put that apple cider vinegar on top. And we use this one seasoning called green seasoning. I think it's called, what is it, Spice Gourmet makes it. It is a life changer.
I have to look at that because I have not seen that. It's called green seasoning.
Oh yeah, green seasoning from Spice Gourmet. You literally can put it on anything. You can even season like Shay's World, for you especially, like when it comes to meats or anything. I mean, even if you fry and whatever, you can sprinkle that on top. That green seasoning it goes a long way on everything. The vegetables, meat, whatever. Spice Gourmet.
That's who
Yeah.
it's by Spice Gourmet.
Yeah, it's by Spice Gourmet and it's called Green Seasoning.
Green seasoning. I'm gonna look that because I'm going tomorrow. I do speed shopping. I was supposed to do it today, but I ran out of time. Speed shopping, and people's like, what is speed shopping? I go into the store and I go through the whole entire store. I get a lot of steps. I get like 2 miles just going into the Costco's. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I do speed shopping. Green seasoning.
Oh
I'm gonna
for
look
sure.
for that. Do you get that at where do you get it from? Amazon, or do you get it from like Trader Joe's?
No, I get it from the store out here, but you can order it off of Amazon
Okay.
because when there's times because we actually buy it by the case because we need it like often.
Right.
So for the times we couldn't get it in the store, we just order it from online off of Amazon.
Hey, I'm a primey, so hey.
Hey! But yeah,
Is this the one here? Can you see this?
that's it. Yep,
That's it. You
that's
see
it.
it? Shay?
Yep. That's
Okay.
me.
I'll be ordering that because I'm not
Yeah.
gonna go look for it in the store. I'm just gonna go buy it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, put the apple cider vinegar on your cucumbers and stuff and put the green seasoning, sprinkle that on top.
Uh-huh.
It's a hit.
So
And then
that's
I just
actually better than salt too. Because I only use Himalaya salt, but I only need like literally a pinch of that.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, green seasoning, it's pretty much like it's got like some of the powdery consistency, but it's also got a lot of flakes, like, garlic flakes, certain flakes in it. But when you sprinkle it on, and for me, by the time it's at the bottom of the bowl and it's nothing but the apple cider vinegar left, I just drink the dang apple cider vinegar at the bottom because it's seasoned up. It just tastes so good. It done mixed in with the tomatoes and everything. So yeah, the tomato juice ends up mixing in. So
Cool.
I highly suggest it.
I'll let you know when I try it. I'll let you know.
Yeah, let me know how you like it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now I'm doing on Friday. I'm gonna do the I do Fiesta Friday. So this time I'm just gonna do nachos, but I'm gonna make vegan cheese,
Oh,
and then
okay.
and then for my regular folks that act like they don't want to eat vegan food, they won't know.
And that's why it's funny you say that because people can say what they won't eat all day long. And then once you mix it in, you won't even know.
They won't even know. It's all in the things. And if that green seasoning, that's probably to go vegan, all you need is seasoning. If you season it up, you're good. You're good.
Absolutely.
I make my collard greens with no meat. And
Yeah.
you can't even tell. You cannot even tell.
Yeah. Mm.
Shay's like, we'll see about that.
It's like we gotta have the neck bones, all the ham hocks, whatever else up in it.
Right.
Mhm.
No.
But yeah. Now, one thing about collard greens I cannot stand when you go to a restaurant. I know dang well you got that out the can when it's all squared and like. I know what you did, sis. Like I don't know whoever Gloria's Kitchen you to pull that from. I don't want it. Like you're not fooling me. The consistency
for Shay's Kitchen, that's for sure.
No. If you don't get that dang Gloria can up out of here, like I know what you're doing. No.
No. No.
And honestly, in my house, we mix the greens. Like we actually mix it with cabbage. Like
what she has. Oh, she got collard green seasoning.
Collard green season. Okay.
So you use that on top of meat, Shay? Oh, really? Wow. Look at that. Collard green seasoning. I've never even seen it. They used to, yes, I have. Not that particular one. I've seen that the little seasoning bags that they have in the store. I've seen that there.
Oh, nature seasoning. Nature
Okay.
seasoning. Seasoning blend. Okay.
Oh, it's got garlic and onions. You know, I'm all about garlic and onions.
Yeah, that looks good. She puts on everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I put garlic and onions in everything.
Yeah. Garlic is definitely, I mean,
It's a cancer fighter.
oh yeah. Yeah. Wait.
Cancer fighter.
Garlic, yeah.
Uh-huh. And ginger.
Ginger. Really?
Ginger, turmeric, and garlic, cancer fighters.
What do you put your ginger in? Do you like put it in just
I
easy? I was gonna say like the root.
juices. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I'll put it in. I do turmeric and everything because turmeric with MS you have inflammation. I'm like a ball of inflammation just walking around, and that turmeric fights that inflammation. It helps.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I need
Is that her
to.
book? Is that her? Oh, that's her planner. Is that your planner? Let's see it again.
Yeah, can we see it again? Oh, she gonna type it.
She's gonna. Oh, let's see
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You can't type it in the
in the notes.
Okay.
Oh, awesome!
Oh, that's nice.
It is
That is nice.
very.
Oh,
That's nice.
yeah. Keep organized and everything. And she has the scriptures too. Oh, that's
Oh,
good.
to pray for. That's awesome.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, wow. That's really thorough.
Mm-hmm. Girl, that confession.
Well, there you go. Jesus, tell him. You better tell him.
Ah! Matthew. All right. That's very nice. That's very nice.
Nice. I like that.
Now on your book, are you having it where you can replace the pages? Or is it just a spiral?
No. You can type it in the chat though. Oh, she sent it. You can type in here. Yeah. I just got your message. Yeah. Oh, I think she just sent a message. Everybody book is different. I make them. Oh, for to what they.
Awesome.
Oh, so they're made by order. Okay. Oh. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that one. Nice and colorful.
Yeah, I'm all about color. Love color.
Absolutely. I love, love, love color. Oh, that's nice.
Oh, you spend a lot of time doing that. Very
Wow.
nice.
That'll be good. I mean, honestly, for other YouTubers to see as well, because when you care
Oh,
about creating content, that's a good way to stay organized and everything.
mm-hmm.
Wow. Oh, and that one has meal planners.
Wow. It's like,
Oh wow. No, and
wow.
it really is just
So
specialized.
yeah, exactly.
And that person, obviously, they own a business, so they need to keep track of payments, stuff like that. Yeah, that makes.
That's really good.
Yeah, I definitely, if I were you, anytime, I mean, because you're getting a good amount of views on your videos, you need to be having the link to all of this in your description box for sure.
Couldn't she use that as like she can do it at the end of her video too? Put a picture of it, you know, as a slide as a picture at the end of the
And
video.
then they could click on it and lead, I guess, and lead them to the actual website.
Yeah, because she can actually put her website in her on her channel.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I would definitely make sure that I'm telling people about it and putting it in the description.
That's too cute. That's for children. The one that says Fruity Pebbles. Pebbles.
That is really cute.
That is. Did you do your homework? It's in my manual.
Exactly.
Wow, she's done a lot.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Oh,
Look at that.
that's awesome one there.
Oh yeah. That's amazing.
Wow. Do you do the artwork on? Well, I know. How do you do your covers and stuff? Do you find somebody to do them, or you actually do them yourself, Shay?
I think she was saying she does them herself.
Wow. Great job.
Yeah, awesome job.
Absolutely great.
Yeah.
Oh, that's her studio.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay. Oh, her thoughts of a boss. I love that. That is cute.
That is.
That is adorable. I definitely, if I were you, if you ever decide to go live or anything, I would bring that up in my lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, for your following.
I'm actually going. No regrets. That's her book. All
Oh,
right.
yes. Okay. Yes. Oh, yeah. Looks good. Awesome.
Yeah, you should go live, Shay. That'll be really helpful because
Yeah.
you're
And
moving fast and you need to get online and go live.
yeah, you should.
Wow.
And since you're building up an audience and they seem to be engaged, yeah, you should. I definitely would. Mm-hmm. Luciano, please. Oh, here we go. Oh, Lord.
Hey Shay, I'm visiting your garden, okay? And girl, that chicken Alfredo, mm-hmm, topped with bacon. I'll fix that over in the vegan style though, but it looks really good.
Does look good. I know. I was telling her as soon as I got on her page, I said, Lord.
Wow. You did a good job on that video. Did she come off?
Yeah, I think so.
We lost her. I gotta finish recording. I act like I have finished my video.
Yeah, because I'm about to get off in a second because I'm like, oh Lord, I gotta get going.
She said as soon as she comes from the post office, I will be right back. But you go stay on. So she
Yeah,
just
I'm
typed
about
your message.
Okay.
So I'm so excited. I'm so happy that you invited me up. I really had a great time.
Me too. It was great. I loved it.
Yeah, so hopefully you'll get some we'll be able to mesh this all out. And
Absolutely.
because girl, I'm telling you that Valentine's that you did, Dorian, was
Yeah, Miss Dorian.
because I don't advertise it that much, but I do have a wig line that's coming out.
Oh,
It's in the final stages. It's being marketed, and I have a makeup line coming out.
wow.
Yeah. So hopefully all of that will be done by my birthday. So when that's done, I'll be out marketing more.
Oh yeah, please let me know. Keep me abreast. I would definitely be let me know. Please.
Yes, ma'am. I definitely will.
Yeah. I appreciate you coming into the chat and participating and getting, going live with me. It just made it that much better and just great vibes. So
Yeah, always.
I'm happy.
Thank
And
you. But thank you so much. Much love.
yeah, much love to you too.
And I'll see you on the platform.
Absolutely. See ya.
Bye, guys.
Okay. So everybody, I'm about to get on off of here. I am tired. It has been fun. I have enjoyed myself beyond measure. Like awesome, 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 awesome. Super happy. So I thank Shay's World and Eating to Live Strong. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for joining in. I appreciate it. It just made it pop. I loved it. We've been on about 3 hours. Yes, 3 hours, y'all. So I'm about to get on off of here. I love you guys. I will talk to y'all later. I'll be back probably later on this evening. But yeah, love y'all. Bye-bye.